Whew. Recording day. As you can see, the snow has melted, but I don't trust it. Might be another storm coming. I feel it. But I'll take the no snow for now.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Yep.
You.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just was singing some random
On the road
on the
again?
road again for a second. I have
Who is that?
no idea why.
Kenny Rogers?
I think so. No. I don't know. This guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yo, I feel weird. It's like a Tuesday.
Tuesday. I know. What do we call it? A rare filming day. Remember, I was a rare Friday night, and then we filmed on all kinds of Friday nights, and so it's like
It's not rare.
it's not rare anymore. We just do it.
It's common.
Yeah, but today, Tuesday, weird.
I'm not even prepared, guy. I'm like,
I know. I was feeling a little. I don't know. Like Tuesdays, are, wake up and there's things we do. Drop the kid to school. Do this. Do that. I had to get in game shape, but he was like,
I'm still not.
I didn't do that. If I did that, I would have ran out of breath.
You look like you did, just for that little.
Yeah. I sat on the couch. I watched Judge Judy. That's in all truth, that's what I watched.
Yo, I like the shirt.
Oh, you like that?
There.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeet. That's what he does. Jey Uso. Every time he's talking and he ends the conversation, he just goes, and the whole crowd goes, yeet. Yo, it's hype. This guy's hype, man. I hope he wins that WrestleMania. Is in the main event at WrestleMania.
Jey Uso.
Going for the world championship against Gunther.
Yo.
And you wrestling people, they're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Kevin's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yo, guess who's into wrestling now?
Who?
Vincent.
Oh shit. We gotta get him and Noel together.
Yo, trust me. You know what his thing is?
What?
Money in the Bank.
Oh, well, he's been watching on like Netflix?
Well, because I have those 24-hour channels.
Yeah.
So it's like Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
What else? SummerSlam.
Yeah, yo, if you have Netflix, you know it's all there, huh?
Well,
Everything is archived all the way back to WrestleMania 1, bro.
yeah.
Like,
I have that guy.
I've been giving Noelle like history basically on it. Like,
Nice.
she my daughter got into wrestling like big time, and then like since it became on Netflix, and because before I never used to let her stay up. It starts at 8 and ends at 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
So
That was a Saturday. Remember
Daddy, can I
Saturday
watch?
again?
Daddy, can I watch? Daddy, can I watch? I'm like, no, you got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Now, like, it can be on the night before, and the next day when she comes home at like 4 p.m., we can just watch the episode from yesterday.
Yeah, I know that.
And so we just been like watching episodes and doing all this. And
Nice.
she got so into it. We went to SmackDown. I put it all over our TikTok. I put some of the videos on TikTok. Go check out the TikTok.
Go check it.
Yeah. And then since then, and then so she wants to know more and more. Like she's the type that's like, well, who's that? How come Randy Orton? And we go back into Randy Orton, and she's like, whoa, he was Triple H didn't own it all the time, and I'm like, no, he was a wrestler.
Oh, yeah, it's different now.
Yeah, and then so
Because even The Rock being the commissioner is weird.
Yeah, no, like he's part of the board of directors now and shit.
It's weird.
And I'm happy he likes it because next time they come to town, maybe Jane, Dave, and the kids go check out a SmackDown or a Raw or something like that, guy.
Trust me,
Because I took my daughter to SmackDown, and to be honest, my first big wrestling show like that, guy, it was hype. Like you got to go.
I've been to a couple.
I've been to like old ones. Oh, you went? Yeah, you did stuff a little more recent, but a friend of
I've
yours
been to
and
old
stuff.
ones too, guy.
Yeah.
And like the Oshawa Civic.
Yeah, I went to like
Yo, you know who was there when I went? What's his name? Yokozuna.
Oh, Yokozuna, yeah.
And we were making fun of him. And the guy came over and gave us a dirty stare. Yo, I was like,
he's
like,
big, huh?
And we're in Oshawa, so you can go right up to the rail. And
Yeah.
Like, yo, he's big, guy.
Yeah. He was a big boy. He was tall, not even.
We're young, and we're hazing everybody.
Yeah.
And
but that's what you do at wrestling.
He didn't like it.
Oh, no?
He let us know. Guys.
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
yo. You know the last time I've been to a wrestling event was Maple Leaf Gardens. Do you remember?
Oh,
Like
shit.
that's the last time I've been.
Loblaws?
Yeah, the
Superstore?
one Superstore now. Yeah, it's Superstore now. Shout out Canadian companies.
Yo.
Loblaws Canadian, right?
I don't know. But that's
Shout out
weird.
Canadian companies.
It's weird going in there and it's like
Yeah, like
produce?
this used to be fucking Maple Leaf Gardens, bro. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, this is a long intro.
it is.
Let's get it started.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, now it's getting ugly.
Yeet. Yo, what up?
What up?
I'm Dave.
And I'm not a sponsor. Jay.
That's Jay. And dude, we just like to show you guys the new not a sponsor shirt that we have. Because we had a not a sponsor one before with the guy going like this. But you know what? Jay came up with a new design. And he came up with these. Look at this. Yeah. You know, everything has been about the presidential stuff that's been going on lately. And you know what? We stay away from politics a lot. But yo, come on.
A sponsor.
But come on. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this shirt. Tell me that's not a nice shirt.
Come on.
You know where you can find it?
Tell them.
On bigtings.com.
That's right.
BIGTINGZ.com. Go check it out for all your Jay and Dave merch. There's a lot of the new stuff, the not a sponsor stuff. There's a lot of the older stuff. The what do you call it? I don't even know what it is. The Go It stuff and all that stuff. You know, there's the ones with our faces on it with the pow 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 and all of this stuff right here that he keeps showing. The Big Tings merch. There's actual Big Tings merch up there. And look at this. Look at it. This is probably one of the best selling hats that we got. The Go It finger.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, I buying that. Yeah, that one's wicked. Like just the design around that. I buying that.
that.
When we went to Fan Expo, this shirt, we both wore this shirt, and this was a huge hit. People commented on it every 15 steps. People loved it. Anyhow, go to BIG.
Go it.
TINGZ.com.
Tell them. Go it. Go it. Go it.
BIGTINGZ.com for all your Big Tings merch and all your Jay and Dave merch. This is a sponsor. BIGTINGZ.com. Hit the music.
Hi. My name is Dave.
I am Dave. Welcome. What's up? To the Jay and Dave Show.
You.
I'm Dave,
And I'm Jazz Hands Jay.
and that's Jazz Hands Jay. We'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the Jay and Dave Show. It's an action-packed episode, I'd like to say.
Action. Jackson.
Isn't it going to be action-packed?
Well,
Whatever. It's going to be. But before we start,
Yeah.
let me get through the intro. What's the intro?
your mama.
We just want to tell everybody to remember. Drop your boys a big old like.
Yeah.
You know, hit that little bell for things. Subscribe. Share.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. And is there anything else? I don't know. Go check
Yeah.
out our social media stuff. Right here, there's the little thing right here. JAYANDDAVE 22. The same thing as actually it's down here. Is it down here in the
Yeah, you're guy. Keep it's here.
Yeah, it's down here. You know, the same thing that this YouTube channel that you're watching right now
Is everything else.
is this. Yeah, so it's
Instagram, X,
TikTok.
TikTok.
Oh, make sure and join the TikTok because you can jump on live when we are filming the show, and we always field questions from our TikTok livers. You know, let's call them the Jay and Dave Nation. Is that good? The Jay and Dave Nation?
That was easy.
Yeah, we always take questions from the Jay and Dave Nation
Oh, yes.
on the side.
You know,
You know?
And hecklers, you just make the list at the end of the show.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, unless you're Greg's mama.
Yeah. If you don't like us, you can come and say so.
House calls. We make house calls.
Make sure to say it down in the comments. If you love us, come and say so. And throw it down in the comments. If you have anything you want us to talk about, say it down in the comments or join the TikTok and look out for our lives. Hit the bell on TikTok too so that you can know when we're going live, and then you can come on and sort of help guide the conversation.
Be over there and we'll answer your questions.
That's what I'm saying. And Jay thinks I'm cokey eyed because I'm always
You are cokey eyed.
looking off to this side and checking the questions and checking the stuff.
Little cokey eye.
You got cokey eye, boy?
Cokey eye.
All right. So now that the intro's out of the way,
Yep.
we should jump right in. We start every show with our pet peeves. Do you want me to start, or do you got one? Do you want to go?
Well,
Mine's kind of petty,
well,
but it's. I guess what the pet peeve is.
it's
Right?
in the name, guys.
Yeah. You know, like, mine's kind of petty, but it just fucking bothers the shit on me. I'll start since I'm talking already.
Okay,
But
you go ahead.
You know what it is? This is for people who don't have dishwashers. People who probably live in apartments or don't have dishwashers and stuff. I absolutely hate, and you can probably tell who I'm talking about when I talk about this. When somebody washes their dishes and puts it on top of the dry dishes, instead of just taking 1 minute and putting away the couple dry dishes that are in the thing, that are in the dish holder. We don't have a dishwasher,
Right.
so we wash our stuff and we put them in that little drainy thing that drains out
Yeah.
into the sink.
Yeah.
There's never that much stuff in there, right?
Right.
And so, like, when you go to wash your next dishes, when you use some dishes and stuff, you should put away what's in the thing, and then put those dry dishes, the wet dishes, to drain out. But it kind of always happens
that
the
dry ones get wet.
somebody, puts the wet dishes on top of all the dry dishes. Now all the fucking dishes are wet. You know? And, like, as we usually sort of, like, live out of the actual little drain thing, right? Like, 'cause you just take out what you need.
Yeah.
And you need a plate, you just grab it from there, use it, wash it, put it back, you know? But if you're cooking, or sometimes you have maybe a couple people over, or if, like, some people do, not me, but, like, some people use a dish, leave it in the sink, use another one, leave it in the sink, then go to work and come home with your Tupperware. Now you have a whole bunch of dishes to do.
See,
and there's dry dishes and thing, and then you wash it all and put them all. Man, that shit bothers the fuck out of me. And that's all I gotta say. Yo, guy, I get so fucking angry.
a little bit
I stopped
every
getting.
day.
I stopped getting angry now, like, cause.
See,
What
I
are you
used
gonna
to
do?
like.
Like, you just gotta fucking.
I used to be like, yo, Mom, why do you, like, every day? Why do you vacuum? You know, like, why do you do the dishes? And she used to say, you know why you do a little bit every day? So you don't have to do a lot of it later.
Right.
So you just finish what you have to do. And my rule of thumb is, wherever you are, keep it tidy. If you're doing something and you need to clean up after yourself, you don't have to do a big cleanup.
Yeah. Never. You'll never.
It's when you leave it
Yeah.
and then do something else and then leave it, and then, like, a couple days later you have to clean
You have to
everything.
clean everything.
And then it's like, I
I've been
learn a little bit every day.
I've been trying to teach my little one that,
Yeah.
and
It's hard.
it's not. It's actually it works okay, but there's two different styles that are happening in the household, right?
Yeah.
So there's two different examples that are happening, and
Right.
you know, one example isn't as clean as the other example.
Right.
I'm the other example. You know, like, and they really you have to fight this fucking battle back and forth.
You know, this is how
But again, it's part of life.
this is how I interpret it. It's like having a computer.
Yeah.
And there's a virus.
Yeah.
And every day you put the antivirus on and it works.
Yeah.
But the next day you gotta come do it again.
Do it again. Yeah.
And again.
Yeah. Instead of
And
just
again.
getting rid of the virus.
And again.
Yeah.
Because the virus ain't going away.
Yeah.
So you gotta put in that.
So it's like herpes. It ain't going away. You got that shit for life. And that shit flares up every once in a while.
That was easy.
Sure.
But then
I agree.
Yeah, you get it.
Yes.
Anyhow, what's your pet peeve for the thing? Again, mine sounded very petty, but again,
Yeah, mine's petty too.
It's supposed
to be. So, you know what my pet peeve is? When someone tries to ruin your day.
they're just
Like seriously, they just try to they disagree with you all the time. They're just that person that like they get off by pissing off everybody around them. Do you know that?
Yep.
Do you know everybody like that?
I feel like we're both talking about the same people in our lives, but not the same person.
Well, could be.
We don't know. We ever said no names?
No. But
We're just saying.
I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're having a bad day, the thing about it is, why are you trying to ruin someone else's day?
Yeah.
You know, like,
There are people that are just like that, though.
It's okay to have a bad day. But you know what?
What up, TikTok?
When I'm having a bad day, and don't get me wrong, like, sometimes I'm in a bad mood. Okay?
I don't know if I ever even seen you have, like, a real bad day. Like, I don't...
But, no, but the thing is...
I don't know that, Jay.
When something bothers me...
Yeah.
Instead of, like, taking it out on you...
Yeah.
I just...
Drink.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? I just push it aside. It's like, why am I going to get mad at you for something that doesn't involve
Because
you?
then you're turning into the person that's trying to ruin somebody else's day,
That's
too,
what
right?
I'm saying. Like, I can't stand that person. So I'm never that person to be like, drop my problems on you.
Yeah.
You know? Hence, I might vent, but I don't complain.
Yeah.
That's the difference between...
No, a good venting session is good and it's needed, you know, amongst friends, like a good time, like let's just sit down, you know, let's just say before you turn the cameras on and you have a little vent session and bang. You fucking feel great all of a sudden. And then
Because you know what the difference between a venter and a complainer is?
What?
The complainer does nothing.
Yeah.
Ever. And the venter is just venting about what they have to do to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Crying out loud, I had to do all this work.
Yeah.
You know, and complainers are like, look at this problem.
Yeah. And then you talk about
Look
the
at this
problem,
problem.
and talk about the problem,
And just keep looking.
and talk about the problem, and talk about the problem,
And do nothing.
and never does anything. Yeah.
So, that's
I
my
get
pet
it.
peeve,
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know,
That's a really good one.
those people who try to ruin your day. Listen, I'm a joyous sunshine.
He's a ray of sunshine.
So I want to stay that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, if you,
I like to smile.
You've known me for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Like, when have you ever caught me in any kind of fucking, like, real, like, a bad mood where you're just like, yo, I'm just gonna leave Dave alone today because, you know, like, that shit don't happen. You know,
because
with everything going on in life and all that stuff like that, like, you know, like, you never.
I don't know
gonna
about
catch me
you,
like that.
but my parents didn't have it too easy, and now that I'm in their position and had to see what they went through, like, I used to think my parents were mean.
Yeah. Oh, I remember you telling me this the other day. Yeah.
I don't think they're mean anymore. Because I realized how they had to deal with my strippiness.
Yeah.
Like, I was real stripping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can remember my dad always saying stuff, and I'm like, yo, this guy's mean.
Yeah.
But it's what I needed.
Yeah.
Because I was going on stripping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You were a depon for a little bit.
And he would just, my dad would never argue. He just straightened me.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
no.
Yo,
You know, one time, it was never fighting. We never fought. We never argued. Like, I argued with my mom.
Yeah.
And then she taught me.
Yeah.
But my dad...
What'd you say? What up?
He never let it get to an argument.
Yeah.
It's like right before he knew what would trigger it, and then he squashed it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right before it happened, it's like, boom. And then you're just like, okay. But with my mom, like, you would be like, rah, rah, back and forth. And then, you know, you'd overstep your boundary and then,
yes. See, I grew up, I don't know. I think my mom was more of the disciplinarian. My mom was more around, let's say.
Right.
And there was no arguing. Like, she wasn't the argue type. She was the my dad is quiet. He's a quieter person, but when he said something, you're like, yo, shit, okay, I better do that shit because, you know, just and because he's not a big guy. He's not like he's shorter than.
Oh, my dad
both
was
of us. He's just
tiny.
A tiny little guy.
My dad was tiny.
And just like scary though, like.
But he would tell me about stories about how he used to get in fights.
Yeah.
On a soccer field.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, okay, then I don't want to mess with this guy.
Yeah.
Because my dad's like, I don't fight fair.
Yeah. Yo, my mom.
You know, ball up the sand in the toes.
Yeah.
And then it
Fling
fling
in the eye.
boom, 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 boom. And then, like, because they lived on an island, my dad was like, yo, I just jump on the island and swim.
Swim around, yeah, jump in
like-
the water and
And you
got
know,
him.
black people can't swim, right?
Yeah,
So a select few of them could swim, and that happened to be my dad.
yeah, and
So
he was
every
gone.
fight, that's what he used to do.
Yeah,
He's like, yo, me and my boys, we used to lay down the beat.
yeah,
And then, because back then there was like headmaster, so if
Yeah.
the headmaster catches you,
yeah,
you're finished.
yeah.
No, my man was gone in the water. And then stories about when it was really bad, he could tread water. So him and his boys are just like, okay, we're just gonna be out here for a little bit,
Yeah, just stay out there for a little while. Yeah,
and then come in when things are cool.
yeah.
You know,
See, my mom was the one who shut everything down right away,
right?
no matter what was going on. If I came in and I'm like, "Hey, mom, can I do this?" No, I want you to do this right now. But mom, I want it. It was just like, it was quick. It was just, and it was just like lightning quick, bro. Like you were stunned.
Usain Bolt. Back
Yeah,
in
sometimes
the-
you're just like, like, oh, you're,
What happened?
and you don't even know what the fuck happened. You're like, what the fuck? And then,
'Cause you
then
prob-
your bottom lip is bleeding a little bit. I'm like, you're like,
Yo, they hit you so hard, you get a concussion, but
Yeah.
you don't even know from what.
and you see, like, my fucking teeth are all crooked up down here. So any lash that came down on the bottom lip cut my lip,
Right.
you know? So, like, it would be bang, you know? And then it was, she's like, what did I ask you to do? We were at my mom's house the other day. Me and Lawrence, who was here last week, by the way.
Lowlands.
Lowlands, and a couple other friends, and Noel. Noel's always there with me. And anytime,
Right.
so, and they started asking, questions about how I was when I was young.
Right.
And she's like, this boy was the devil boy. He used to do so much thing. And then he's a real devil. You never see a boy getting so much shit. And like, she started to go on and on and on.
Right.
So then she started telling the stories. And then, so now my daughter's all interested. My daughter sometimes just gets
course.
disinterested in adult conversations. But now
Yeah.
she's all interested.
Because it's you.
Yeah.
And what you were doing.
And then she was like, oh yeah, like daddy used to do that? Daddy used to do that? Yeah, and then sometimes I'm like, Mom, finish the story. Tell them what used to happen when I used to do that.
Exactly.
Because now that she's all interested, I want her ass to hear how lucky she
Yes.
is
That
that
she
she
don't
don't get beat the fuck like I used to get beat, right?
pot spoon,
What?
shoe,
Yeah. And she used to be like,
belt.
I used to bust his lip anytime he said anything, And she said if he went, that was talking back. If she told me something and I went,
Yo,
bust lip one time, like,
when I see like children do like the temper tantrum,
yeah.
and it's just, I'm in my mind, I'm like, yo, that was about 3 lashes right there, just from posing up and breathing heavy and then screwing up your face.
Yo.
My mom be like, yo, you pose up,
Yeah.
you breathe heavy,
Yeah.
you screw up your face.
Pop, pop, pop. Yeah.
You want more?
One for each one of them, yeah.
No, actually, after she
Yeah.
busts me like that,
Yeah.
and I'm crying, guess what her favorite thing is?
I'm going to give you something to cry for.
No. Do you want something to cry,
cry
for?
for, or do you
And
want
I'm
something-
ting, do I want? You just gave me
Me too.
something to
Yeah,
cry
yeah,
for.
yeah.
Now it's like, you want something to cry for. Like, I should have been crying.
Yeah.
But you just thumped me 3 times. But, you know what happens?
Yo, Bevan said, you
don't do that again.
You're not wrong, guys, and he's laughing.
You don't do that again.
That's right,
Yo,
Bev.
I remember getting beat in the bay.
Yeah, no, you know what? My mom
No.
would wait till we got home.
No.
'Cause you
My
know what?
mom wasn't a waiter.
Yeah.
I remember I was in the bay and I wanted a toy. And, like...
You had a
the
bit
kid-
of a...
Temper tantrum. Whap!
Yeah,
And we're talking back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's watching. She didn't give a shit. Eh?
yeah.
Yo,
My mom
didn't give a shit.
You know the
It's-
most I got out in like public, we'd be in like Byway,
Yeah.
and there's enough toys in Byway.
Byway.
The whole toy line, right?
Yeah.
Toy aisle, sorry.
Yeah.
So my mom sometimes used to be like, whatever, okay, we can walk through and we can look, but you're not getting anything.
Right.
Let's go. We like whatever. She doesn't have money till the end of the month or whatever, the way it works, right?
Oh yeah.
So she's like, no, you're not getting anything right now. You're a kid, you don't understand that. You just see
Toys and you want them.
what you like, and you're like, can I have this? And she's like, what did I just tell you? Mom, and this is so cheap. And I looked at that, and this one is cheap. And my mom, she just grab my ear and twist it, and just pull me straight out the aisle. Just like pull me by my ear, twist it
Of
out
course.
the aisle, and
And
then you're
you're-
like, Then you're
Yeah.
going along like this, and then she said, "When I get home, I'm gonna fucking deal with you."
Oh,
Like
yeah.
literally through the clenched teeth.
Yes, yo.
When I get home, I'm gonna fucking deal with you.
Yeah.
And now you have like fucking an hour before you get home, and I'm trying to carry the bags. I'm like, Mom, I'll carry that. I'll do that. And then you're trying to like be all like helpful.
Oh yeah.
And you're running open the door so she can go
And you
through.
think they forget?
Yeah. Oh no. She
Oh,
never
for-
forgot. Never
oh.
once forgot.
Get a whooping.
So when we went home, you like to embarrass me in front of people. You like to talk back, and you want to do that. Yeah. And it's to be like it was to be
Yo.
like syllables. Remember how they?
Yeah, I just
somebody
want to
said
say that, guy.
Some comedian said it once, and I
What's
related
with the paragraph.
and I related to it so much.
It's
you know, like every syllable she got
know what
me.
it's like,
and then
right?
she busts out big words I never knew she knew because there's plenty syllables in it. And it's to get a lick on every syllable.
You know what I felt like?
Man.
Pulp Fiction. You know how like Samuel L. Jackson used to say his big speech before he shoot?
Yeah.
That's my parents.
Yeah.
But the speech
And we will
every-
rain down the
Every-
Bible verse. It was
Yes,
a Bible verse.
yes. But every syllable was a lash.
Yeah. Yeah, holy fuck. It was like,
You know?
it wasn't easy. And then I'm so stupid I never learned.
And those are the times where they don't use short form.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They say the long
They're using
version.
big words.
Yeah, they finish the sentence.
All of a sudden, my mom said shenanigans, and I got like shenanigans. Like I'm like
proper
yeah,
English.
Like, what are you talking? Like, where the fuck did you ever? When did you in your whole life ever? You can't even say film. And you say shenanigans to give me 4 lash instead of
That's
the
what
one.
it was,
Oh
guy.
my god. You know.
But you know what? You acted right. That's
You know what? And the thing is, I say that I never learned because I got lots of licks. But the thing is, I just used to try different things. You learn not to do that again.
Yes.
But then you think you have
become-
tricks.
Well, no, but it makes you
Yeah.
like you know what upsets me with my kids
What?
is no creativity.
Yeah.
See,
We were creative when we were young.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you didn't want to get licks.
Yeah.
So you had to. I always say I was a ninja.
Yeah.
That's so. Growing up, my favorite thing were ninja movies. You
Yeah.
know why? Because they would tiptoe
Yeah.
in the shadows and they get away with stuff. So I always in my house pretended to be a ninja.
Yeah.
You had to. But I found out my kids now, it's like they don't. They're just like, yo, I'm gonna do it right in front of you.
Yeah.
Like I'll say something.
Well, because the consequences are pretty good for our kids, but they're still not as bad as it was back then.
yeah, I wish I could just lay some tums.
I know every once in a while, like
You
what
know?
goes through my mind is like, yo, if I just grab her by her neck,
I'm telling you, my mom.
I don't do it, and she's lucky to hear. I wanted her to hear all
Yo.
those stories about,
My mom was Tyson. She'd punch you out, guy.
Oh, yeah.
Punch you out.
She was the final boss.
Oh yeah, she had a mean
Just
uppercut, guy.
giving you all the licks.
Catch you in the jaw.
Yeah.
You don't want to. I thought it was slick one time, so I did something. At
Thank you for the
school,
likes.
And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get licks.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna licks. So, she's like,
Those
go
likes-
put away your bag, your
Those likes
jacket,
keep
your
us in the
books,
rotation. Thank you.
whatnot. Come back.
Yeah.
In the living room where she was, right? So guy run up to my room, put on like 2-3 pair of basketball shorts, and then I put on my pants. But obviously you can see that.
Yeah.
Like,
You come back down with the big booty.
Yeah,
and
it's,
you're like,
it's like it's not who you fool.
pants not even done up because there's so much things.
My
on
mom
it.
just come
Yeah.
here, and then she's like, "Pull on your pants."
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Put on the shorts."
Yeah.
Put on the shorts. And I'm like, "Oh God, it's gonna be over."
Yeah.
She made me pull down all the
Yo,
shorts.
did I ever tell you about the time?
The whooping was even worse.
Did I ever tell you about the time I tried that? So I put on like a jockey shorts. We used to call it jockey shorts.
Right.
Like an underwear, just the ones that look like trunks. Then I put on, what do you call it? Long johns, and then the shorts, and then my jeans. Because I knew I was getting the licks. So I put on all this stuff, and I came down to get the licks. She hit me in the head 7 times. Just fucking wood spoon right to the fucking head, like 6 or 7 times. Because she noticed right away. She's like,
What is this?
you can almost see her go,
You got some MC Hammer pants
oh
on.
my god. Yeah. And then so then I took a wood spoon to the head, like
Yeah.
I don't know, like probably 6 or 7 of them, man. Some good wood spoons to the head.
Hey,
Like, bang,
listen.
bang, bang, bang. She's like, my mom had her ways around stuff too. She said, yeah, go do all you want. Now I'm crying and I'm sweaty. Because now I'm hot.
But
And those lash make you start to cry, and when you cry, you sweat.
the one thing,
Oh my
guy,
yeah.
is you never do it again.
No.
You never do that again.
Oh,
Like,
never.
When you get that licking,
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
Well, again, you never do that particular thing again.
That's
but
what I'm
But
saying.
you try to like finesse it and maybe get
obviously-
away with something, but just do it a little different, or
Well-
try to go around. Yeah, you know what? It made us very creative. You're right. The kids don't have any creativity
They
now
don't, guy. I'm just
because
like,
they don't
yeah.
have any consequence to like really
I'm like, listen.
thing. Luckily, my daughter fears me. You know,
Right.
like there's no big beating or anything coming her way, but she's scared. You know, and sometimes her mom will say, you know, like, well, she's scared of you, and I was like, yeah,
Good.
she's supposed to be.
Because
She's got to be like they have to be. People say you have to teach them with this and you know the gentle parenting, all the stuff that the gentle parents say. You have to teach them with this and give them choices
Yeah.
and this and that. But if they don't ever fear something, then they won't truly stop what they're doing. And it's hard to reason with somebody whose brain isn't developed enough to fucking fully get what you're saying. I mix in the reasoning with the fear.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You stop because I fucking said so. And then we talk about it just a little bit later, and then you understand everything that we're doing. Like, I do mix in that part.
You got to.
But when I say stop,
yeah,
you have to fucking stop. There's no choice in when I tell you to stop, of you not to stop. Right?
that's the thing, though. You got to stress that point to them.
Yeah.
That, you know, you have to listen, or there's consequences.
Yeah.
Right, and for them
To prepare them for fucking life, man.
the consequences aren't as great as what we went through.
Yeah. And if you're not doing that, you're not truly preparing them for life.
Yeah,
Because then the kids are going out there thinking that they can do whatever the fuck they want, say whatever the fuck they want, and nothing will happen.
see,
And then you go out, and then like somebody says something, and or you don't get a job, or you get fired because of this, and you don't think it could happen to you. You know, life isn't fair outside.
no,
of the
nobody
house.
cares about you when you leave the door.
Yeah, so there's
It's only your family who cares.
yeah, who truly gives
Truly,
a shit about what
yes.
you feel, right? But life out there is rough, and in a business world, you know, like
Everything
or
else.
whatever, like you or like the world of the working people.
Yeah, it's doggy dog.
Yeah, and then like you can get fired for something you don't think is wrong, or you can argue that you don't think it's wrong, and they don't care. You're a number to them. You're very replaceable.
Exactly.
They just fucking fire you and put a next one in there that will listen. If
Yeah.
you want to think you can be like all, oh, I'm going to be the rebel and the this and I know, and you think you
can't.
don't have to listen, bro? Come on. They'll just put you out and put another minion in, right? That will listen.
That's what happens.
You know?
Like what I try to explain to my kids is one day you're gonna be me. You're
Yeah.
gonna be working a job, and you might not like your boss,
Yeah.
but you don't have a choice
Yeah.
to pick who your boss is,
Right.
unless you know you own your own business,
Right. And then you're the boss.
and then you're the boss. But
Mm-hmm.
if you don't, you're gonna have to work for somebody, and you might not like the people you work with. What's gonna happen? You're gonna go home? Well, then you're not gonna get paid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have to stick it out and deal with people you don't like in life. So you know what?
But you
Stick
see-
it out now and deal with the stuff that you don't like.
But you see, like, there's this new age of like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know the exact words, but maybe depression is not actually the word, but like, there's a new age of just people who cannot cope with their life because they were never taught how to cope with losing or with being told no or all this stuff
Wow.
things. So now they reach up to like in the 20s and they're trying to live their life and they cannot cope. I'm not saying everybody, it's not everybody's like that, but there's a much larger portion of the population than when we were young
well,
of,
it's because
of people who cannot cope.
if you don't make the basketball team, you make the other team. Like now there's
Yeah.
options. Whereas when we played, there was only one
When you're
basketball
cut, you're
team.
cut.
You try harder and come back next
Listen,
year.
sports are the greatest thing. My daughter does jiu-jitsu. And guess what? There's times when she's done amazing and she's got like a gold medal in the tournament. She's got like silver medals. She fought her way like through a whole bunch of girls in a hard division, got a bronze and stuff like that. But guess what? Those were only about like 7-8 tournaments.
Right.
She's been in maybe almost 20. Guess what happened in the other 20?
You got whooped.
She got her fucking ass whooped, right?
And you learn.
And you learn how to lose. You know, like
Yeah.
you have to, you know, and I'm not saying it has to be a martial art, but basketball, you play ball and you go up against a team and then you're just so frustrated. And then you learn how to lose. And I played football.
Yeah.
You ran track. I ran a little track too. I did a lot of losing in track because I was not very good.
Right.
But basketball and football, you know what I mean? I had a lot of very, very good years.
Right.
Where I played well, city championships, MVP, captain. But guess what? There was a lot of years
Where you
that
were.
we lost.
Exactly.
Right?
And
You know?
you have to take the good with the bad, right?
Yep.
And I just think that
And nobody loses now.
there's no competition. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it
yeah.
is. They're teaching their kids that everybody's equal, and it's like, no, man. There's winners out there, and there's fucking losers.
Yeah.
You know, don't be a loser. You want to be a winner, you got to work.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole work aspect is being thrown out the window
Mm.
because we're all at the same level.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
No, you're not.
The
Yeah.
person that works harder than you is gonna get more than you are.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it goes.
And then, you know, everybody said, like, you know, like the Kobe Bryant mentality, the Michael Jordan mentality. They weren't specific to them, huh? Anybody could be like that.
Yeah, but
Anybody could work that hard.
they were like focused
Yeah, but they were
and determined.
But they were focused, and they just happened to be more gifted than other people. But there's a lot of people, like nowadays sports doesn't have that. They had this huge thing earlier in the NBA season where they're saying Ant-Man is going to be the next one. He's going to be the next one to run the league. And like it's going to be his league, like how it is LeBron's right now.
Right.
And he's like, I don't want that. That's too much work. You know, and you know what I mean? Like the mentality of it is just like, yo, I don't want that pressure. I don't want to work. I don't want to have to live up to this. I don't want, the pressure of it is all like, like
That's what you work for.
you don't want to work. And that is the difference, right? Like, let's say what you want to say about LeBron. You know, the maybe the second best player in all time, in my opinion. But,
The best in this era.
you know,
If you
definitely
go by-
the best in his era.
If you go by, I feel you
But
should judge by
listen,
eras.
Yeah.
he's
We're
the
not
best
getting into
player.
that conversation.
Yeah,
but,
I'm just saying.
But that motherfucker works,
Yes,
right?
he does.
He spends X amount on his body per year, so that at 41 or whatever he is, he's still playing at a fucking high level. You know, he's in the like that also counts, like in the gym and all this stuff like that. He's a family man, as far as we know. He's just with his fucking wife and kids and his mom all the time. You know what I mean? And he may not have the Jordan killer instinct, but he's been a killer for the time that he's been on the
He's been the best player in the league for the last.
fucking almost 20 years, let's
Yes.
say. You know what I mean?
I'll give him.
Like almost. Like you can't, and his mentality, other people, the new ones coming up kind of don't have it. You know what I mean? It's the same thing of like why Dallas maybe was not sort of all in on
Luka.
because he's not that killer. He's not that. He's just like, and he just happens to be so much better than everybody that he's just like, whatever. I don't care. And it doesn't really matter in this day and age because look at Joker. Joker doesn't give a shit at all. He's won how many MVPs and a championship.
And he's right now, if you average his numbers, he's better than Jordan.
He's the best player in the fucking league and
He's-
could be one of
yeah.
the best players
Ever.
of all time ever, right?
You know? So
You know, he ain't
we don't
gonna
talk
pass,
about him
He
being
ain't gonna
the
pass
GOAT.
Jordan though. No, you don't talk about him being the GOAT. He ain't gonna be the
No,
GOAT.
but like he's good and
He is damn fucking good though.
you know, it's different, but you know the saying, pressure makes diamonds?
Yeah.
There's no pressure anymore.
Yeah.
You know, there's too much choices.
Yeah.
Remember I was talking about my kids?
Just thought about
Too much choices. And when you give someone it's like, prime example. When I go to like, let's say the candy store,
Mm-hmm.
and I only have $5, I know what I can buy.
Yeah.
Okay? And I go in there, it's a beeline to the cheap candy.
Yeah.
But when you got like, $20, $30, you go in there and you're just like, too many choices.
Yeah.
Because you could get this, you could get 2 of these, you get 1 of these.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you don't have the choices and I only got $5, this is what I'm going to take.
Well, back in the day, there was no big ass. There was very few big ass candy stores like that. Back in the day, you went in the corner store, and there were 4 little bins.
1 cent,
One of them had the toe.
2 cents,
Yeah, but one of them had the
5 cents.
But one of them had the one with the big toe.
Yeah.
The one of them had the
Yeah,
lips candy.
yes.
One of them had the fuzzy peaches or whatever they're called,
And then cherries.
and then the cherries. Right. Oh, and there might have been another one, the Coca-Cola bottles.
Oh!
The little Coca-Cola bottle gummies, right? So there's like 5 choices.
Yeah.
and you liked what you liked, and you got it. Now the fucking there's a whole Walmart aisle
Yeah.
of different candy and different this and
This
no
lane, this lane.
no
this lane.
gluten and the this and the
Too many
whatever it
choices.
is.
You're in
yeah.
there like, you're like this.
You know, and even back in the day, I don't know. I just said gluten, so it's just gonna put me on a gluten rant probably. Maybe I should save it for for my next pet peeve. But no, fuck it, I'll do it now. Back then, I think we just let those people die. You know? You have a gluten allergy? Well, you're dead. The wheat just died, and we just went on with life, right? Like
you know.
oh, you have a peanut allergy? I guess he ain't gonna live. You know, like
Yo, okay. Ask yourself this question.
Yeah.
Growing up, how many people did you know have allergies? I knew of 2 people.
none of like the deathly allergies.
No. Like,
I knew like allergies to like
No,
pollen
like
and,
peanut allergy. Like I knew of 2 people.
like EpiPen style allergies.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
So I knew this. One of my friend's mom, she was allergic to strawberries,
Yeah.
and one of my buddies is allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
2 people.
I knew absolutely nobody. I never met a person allergic to peanuts until I was like 20.
And all of a sudden now you can't.
Or
have
maybe
peanuts
not,
in
maybe even
school.
lower. Yeah, like those rules didn't exist. Like I told you, if there was somebody that was allergic to peanuts, they locked them all the way to fuck up over there.
Go over there. We
Yeah,
don't
go
need
over there. Who cares? You know, like, or you just die. Like whatever. Like that's just
to- This guy.
that's just how it was.
Just dead off.
Well, the fucking weakest in the herd is the first one to dead, right? Like that's who the lion catches when the whole herd is running and
So-
there's one fat guy like me that can't run and is all out of breath behind.
You just-
Guess who the fuck they're killing first?
Just like yo.
They don't have to chase the herd.
Dave, go over there.
They
And
chase the one.
Then we run this way.
Yeah, they chase the one. One starts to fall behind and he's dead. That's just the law of kind of nature.
Well-
You know, but I mean, I'm not saying that we should let everybody die now, but like
No, the problem is, I'll tell you what the problem is.
What?
So now when you're pregnant, don't eat peanuts. Well, that's how you get the allergy.
yeah.
Because you're telling
What? That's the thing.
Yes.
What?
So when you have your young child, it's like don't give them peanuts. Like why?
Oh, we gave my daughter peanut butter early.
Yo,
We're like, what? I was like, me and
Peanuts,
her mother.
fish, all
Yeah.
the stuff that you're not supposed to.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Eggs is something you're not supposed to give them for like a long time for whatever reason. I was like, fried up and hey, try that. Yep.
You know what I say? It's like when you go over to the islands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's allergic to anything over there. Because guess what? They all dead off.
No.
All of them over there, like, yeah.
No.
They're like they'll say something like, "Oh, he catch power, and then the Lord come and the devil did
No,
that."
guy.
And the man season up on the ground, and they're like, "Hey, look, he dead."
If you're eating
Meanwhile,
curry,
he ate a peanut.
your child eating curry. Like what? You're gonna change up the meal?
No, they don't make the.
This is. You know what I say? Too much choices.
Yeah.
So when I cook dinner, it's like, oh, I don't want to eat this. It's
Oh,
like, you know
what
what?
my mom used
Then
to
you
do?
then you starve.
You know what my mom used to do with the fork? Put like a little bit of rice, some curry, and a potato, like a piece of potato, and chop up the meat and then mash it with the fork into this like mash.
Right.
And just basically just put some, boom, put some. I was eating curry chicken and rice and all that stuff since I don't know. I really,
Guy, listen.
but I literally the reason I remember so well is because my brother is 5 years younger than me, so
Right.
I was old enough to watch her do it with him too,
Right.
and remember.
Right.
And she used to be doing it and be like, I used to do this with you, you know, and blah 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 blah, blah. You know, like she used to just say it.
Right.
This is what I do. She'd go, I ain't cooking him nothing. You know, she'd maybe boil sweet potato and stuff on the side.
Right.
But she's like, this is good. This is gonna make him grow. I ain't giving him nothing special. You know, like sweet potato is gonna make him thick and strong. You know, like
Well, of course. And he's gonna grow up eating it and not be like, you know, what is this?
yeah. You know.
Spicy.
I have to say, my daughter.
That's my kid. Spicy. But
Oh,
you know
my
what?
daughter.
I got to a point now where I'm like, I'm not changing the way I cook, and
Yo.
you're going to take it.
That
If
should-
you don't like it, then you are gonna go to bed starving.
Hard hungry. Yeah. Yo, that should be my show and tell. This thing I brought down because I got somebody who asked me about Galactus.
Yeah.
That's a spoiler. I'll show you later on for show and tell. Somebody asked me about the Galactus, so I was going to show it again. But my show and tell should just be a jar of pepper sauce, okay?
It should be.
The fucking
It should be. Yeah.
yeah. That's it got very famous lately. You know, like so much so that
it's got me cooking again. Yeah.
so much so that my mom had to like make plenty jars, guy. Like I still have a bunch up there. Like I asked her to make a little extra.
Right.
because people like Lawrence drink it.
Yeah, but he's crazy.
The last time I gave him a jar was done in 2
Guy.
weeks. 2 weeks.
You, like, so...
I still have this much of the last jar in my, like, it's like,
I have a bottle and it has like this much left.
yeah, like it's still like, I have a decent amount, man. Like,
But it's crazy, like,
yo, that boy drinks that stuff, man.
yo, I'll do this
Yeah.
and I'll taste it. I'm like, yo, I just did this.
Yeah, you just gave him a little dabble, do ya?
You know?
Yeah,
See, when I made the curry for us, I don't do that.
yeah.
Yes.
But you put, yeah.
And maybe go back in. Sometimes
Yeah,
because I'm like, this is not for the kids.
yeah.
But, yo, it doesn't matter.
Yo, you know, look, I started sweating as soon as we just said pepper sauce. Like,
Yo, trust me.
I can taste it, man. It's really good.
Yo, trust me. It's
It's too bad she never in her life decided to like sort of coin her recipe and just sell. I've been telling her to do it since I was young.
yo. Listen,
I'm like,
it's never too late, guy.
No, I couldn't. She since then she's been too lazy. She's like, nah, I don't want to do that. Fuck them people. She goes, I like you. I like your friends. That's all we're getting in my pepper. I don't want nobody else to get it. She goes, and maybe, just maybe, your father can have some too. You know, like, like, I'm like, all right. You know, like,
That's hilarious.
yeah, you know, they're funny. Those two.
Yes.
You know, like,
I
yeah.
listen. That dynamic,
Yeah.
I knew exactly where it's coming from because I
Yeah.
had to deal with that all the time.
Yeah.
Love hate.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a love hate.
Yeah. Like them, my parents have become like close, I guess the word would be, and they live like a whole city apart. Like, and that's when they became close. When they
Yo,
moved
trust me.
clear across, like one is in
Yes,
Etobicoke
guy.
or Etobicoke. Like that came from a show that I was watching. That is an American show that kept trying to say Etobicoke,
Yeah.
and they kept saying Etobicoke. And now I can't say
Etobicoke.
anything but Etobicoke. My dad lives in Etobicoke,
Yeah.
and my mom lives in downtown Toronto.
Yeah.
And now that they're that far away, the relationship I think is probably the best.
I'm telling you, guy. There's times
I
where
mean, they're in
like,
their fucking 70s now, but
my parents the same way. Like I would go to my mom's and then leaving, and she'd
go
be
to
like,
food's,
"Take some food for your father."
food's outside.
And I'm like, "Huh?
Yeah.
You go take some food for your father." I'm like, "Okay, you guys are that close now. I gotta bring food for him."
Yeah.
You know,
It's funny, huh? It's funny the way it goes.
it's crazy, yeah. And then you're just like, okay. It's like, or it's like, she'll ask how he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh?
Ask him.
You know, you can talk to
Call
him.
him. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
How's your father doing?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like, pretend like you don't care, but we know deep down
Yeah.
you care. And it's crazy how, like you said, when they move apart,
Yeah.
they become,
They become
like
closer.
closer
Yeah.
and almost like enjoyable. Like
Yeah.
the visits are like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Well, you know what it is?
You're
Like, you
just
know what it
like-
is? And I don't know, my mom might see this one day and be like, I might catch some licks. I might still get some licks for
You
saying
might
it.
get the ear ring.
Oh, the other day I was there. I tell this story all the time. Almost every single time I go, this happens to me. And she always catches me off guard. I'm just sitting at the table or something. She just walks behind me and right on the back of my head rolls. You know, like I'm fat now, so I got head rolls.
And she'll tell you,
But yo, that shit.
you know what she'll say? I missed one.
Yeah. She said that's what something I miss. You know?
And it's
She'll
like,
always say it.
And then when she says that, you start thinking about all the things
stuff
that
she
you
missed.
I'm like, oh,
So
shit.
she's just catching up. So if she sees this, I'm probably gonna catch. She might owe me 10 for this, but the point is, she's a little bit difficult to live with.
Right.
Right? That's all I'm gonna say. She's just a little bit difficult.
It's said too much.
Right? I know. Licks, boy. I get
Yeah,
licks. Oh
that-
shit! I'm scared now.
That's 10 on its own.
Oh my god. Anyhow, but
Just stop there.
But the reason, no, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'll stop at that part.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm stopping. Now I'm afraid. Oh shit. Fuck. Sorry, Mom. I love you. But love you, Mom.
You know I'm laughing?
The
Because I can see the rap.
licks that's gonna come to me. Huh? it's funny because she says her hands are weak now and like doing too much to make it work.
And then she
stuff like
turns
that.
into katana.
And then her fucking hand turns to like adamantium when it hits my head.
Or piston Honda.
Pata! Anyhow, what I've seen happen recently is when my mom and dad get into what they're getting into.
Yeah.
It could just be over like the dishes or whatever,
Yeah.
you know? And all of a sudden it turns into a thing. I see my dad walk over to the door, put the shoes on, the jacket, and
Right.
he just leaves.
Yeah.
And he goes home. And it de-escalates a lot of stuff. Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
vexed at each other.
Of course.
But that is no longer, they're not stuck in the space with each other.
Exactly. They can just
Yeah, he's just gone maybe 2-3 days. He's
defrag.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. Defrag.
what does that mean?
You know when your computer is full of shit?
Yeah.
And you defrag?
Oh, okay, I
And
get
the
it.
defrag takes all like the half and it erases everything, and then your computer's like, hey,
And it starts running smooth again.
that's what your parents have to do.
Yeah, and
You just have to
and it
decompress.
works. That shit works.
Well, yeah, man.
Man.
Time
Mom, I love you.
fixes all wounds.
Yeah.
That's how I say.
Yeah,
Time.
I know. We should shut this down because the food has been delivered.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. But we're gonna go. Hey, Chicken Joy, new sponsor, by the way. Chicken Joy, new sponsor.
No, not sponsored.
Oh shit. Anyhow, we're gonna go enjoy some very delicious Chicken Joy.
Chicken Joy.
Call us.
You gotta do the hang loose.
Call us. Sponsor us.
Hey, dude.
Sponsor us. We'll take Chicken Joy.
Gnarly.
I'll take a year of Chicken Joy and I'll do fucking 10 commercials. Chicken Joy, holler at us, yo.
I'll take like
Holla, 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 holla.
one meal.
Free. Yeah. All right, Chicken Joy. We're gonna. Oh no, wait. All right, Jay. Your name's Jay.
Chicken Joy. It's like, yeah, not sponsored.
All right, we're gonna shut this segment
This
down.
guy's like thinking about food.
I'm hungry,
He's like,
and we're gonna be back in about 2 minutes. You guys are gonna see a commercial for BigTings.com, probably.
Yep.
BigTings.com. Go check it out. Anyhow, we'll catch you guys in 2 minutes. All right.
When we're full.
When we're full.
Get in my belly.
Mom, don't hit me. I love you.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am hungry. Wah-bam.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Dave,
And I'm Jay.
and we're here again,
Doing it again.
doing this exact same commercial because the last time
Duppy.
we didn't hit record,
Duppy.
or I did hit record,
And Duppy turned it off.
but I pushed stop when I hit the record,
it was Duppy.
and it was a Duppy.
Yeah.
Jumbie.
Jumpy.
You guys know what that is? No, don't worry about that. What you should worry about is
Yes.
going to bigtings.com, BIGTINGZ.com for all your Jay and Dave merch. Look at this. We're wearing the most popular hat that's sold right now. And BIGTINGZ is a sponsor of
That's
the
right.
of the Jay and Dave show. But everything else is not a sponsor. That's how we ended up with the not a sponsor shirts. So you guys can go on bigtings.com, BIGTINGZ.com, and check out all the Big Tings merch. All the shoes, all the shirts, all the hoodies, all the hats, all the toques, all the mugs. There's so much on there. It's the holiday season. You can find something for anybody. Even if it's not the holiday season when this comes out. You
Go
can
it.
find something for everybody.
Go it.
Go it. Just go it. Just go to BIGTINGZ.com, bigtings.com, and get your merch.
Go it.
Go it. Go
Go
it.
it. Go it. Sort of thing. And it's actually a pretty good read. Like, I mean, each page has at least a paragraph on it,
Yeah.
and it's like,
And he's reading it in...
yeah, he reads it like in full, and then he's actually pretty good, like in sounding words out. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a pretty good attempt. You're better than me, guys.
Yeah,
You're When I was your age, I couldn't read shit.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, in a lot of places we go, he'll try and read signs and stuff.
Yeah. Noel does that too.
And I'm like, oh, that's a good attempt.
Yeah.
You know, better than Dad. Because I don't know, when I was your age, I couldn't read shit
Yeah.
unless it was a comic.
Yeah. The good.
You know, and even then I looked at pictures. A lot of the time.
You got the stories out of the pictures.
Yeah.
Noelle's good because I was buying her books that had bigger stories, but it was still a lot of pictures.
Right.
And then what got me to, because I've been bugging her about even remembering. I'm like, so tell me what you read.
Right.
And I was like, because sometimes she would read out loud, and I could hear her reading the words, and then she just remembered nothing. And I was like, no, you need to be able to sit down and read, and then come back and tell me what you read. This is the point of reading. You're supposed to read and understand the story.
To know what you're reading, not just read the words, but understand what you're reading.
And it was okay because she was, again, still, I guess, learning a little bit, like learning to read and learning to sound out. Now, we're going into books with much more words and much less pictures. They're not like big. It's still a very kiddie book.
But there's more reading.
There's much more reading and much less pictures.
Right.
And now she's getting it. And then her school sent her home for March break with a book. And she had to read it by the end of March break. It wasn't, again, nothing crazy, man. Like, if I made her sit for like a half an hour, she'd probably finish half the book.
Right.
But I didn't. I just, chapter at a time. One chapter, tell me what happened in the chapter. And then I got enthralled in the little story. A dog got lost and they're looking for a dog. And,
right.
And they're all magical dogs. They all have powers and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's still very kiddie, you know. And it turns out they went on a big search for the dog, did a big circle, and came back and the dog was at home. You know, like it was cool. She got to read it, she got to figure it out, she knew the story. So Tuesday's today, so today she has to go and talk about it there. And I'm like, good, because you've told me the story twice now.
Yeah.
So now you know that's what reading is about, baby. I told her, you read the book, you understand the story, you know what you read.
Yeah.
You get kind of lost in the story too, because she was like, I want to read another chapter because I don't know where this dog is, and she couldn't figure out where the dog was. And
it gets interesting.
Yeah.
So that's when you know what you're reading.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So it worked out really good for her because.
That's good.
Yo, what's up? Some people are online. What up, peeps?
What up, yo?
Thank you guys for the likes, yo. Thank everybody for the likes, because that stuff keeps us in the rotation. Thank you, TikTok.
TikTok. All right, let's start this.
All right, we're starting the next segment. Welcome back to segment 2. Is that what we call it?
Duh.
To the next episode.
Duh. Duh. Duh.
That's Spanish.
It's French.
That's what I said.
Sure.
We're back, and we're not sleepy this time because we didn't overeat roti like a big dirty thing of roti this guy brought last time. Had me sleepy as.
Yeah, you know.
Woo!
That's what curry does. Though.
This time I feel good. I feel ready to go.
Yep.
I'm much more energetic than I was the last few times you cooked. When Jay cooks and brings it, oh man, the food is so damn good. And then I eat, and I'm just like,
itis.
I'm trying to do the second segment of the show, and I'm like, oh god. I was yawning in one of them. I was looking. I rewatched it.
You're blinking.
I rewatched it. I'm yawning. I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm like, holy shit, bro. I look so tired, and it looks like I'm really bored with what Jay is saying, and I'm not. But I'm like,
you're just full.
I'm just like so full, and I was like I had to fight to stay awake, and then the coffee wasn't doing much for me. You know, like
even puts you more into comatose.
Yeah, the coffee that we were drinking helped me be more sleepy.
Fall asleep.
Yeah, bro. I
was like some NyQuil.
I was ready. Yeah, I was ready to fucking to sleep after that. And then it's funny because when we're done and stuff like that, then for some reason I hyped up.
Well, that's how it always is.
I think the food kind of digested over the hour.
No, it's like when I'm at home and I'm watching a movie.
Yeah.
I'll fall asleep, right? You watch the first 20 minutes, and I'll fall asleep. And then I'll wake up.
Yeah.
And it's like right at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And then I'm awake.
Now you're awake. Yeah.
But I've missed the whole movie. but I've caught the first 20 minutes at the beginning and the last
And
20
how it ends.
and
Yeah.
how it ends. It's like, oh, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
And then, but this is why I watch movies more than once.
Yeah.
Because when I watch it a second time, it's like, this is a really good movie. Like, I thought it was good before because I seen the beginning and the ending, but
Yeah.
now I actually watched the movie. It's like, this is a good movie. You know? Well,
Oh,
let's get into show and tell.
yeah, we got.
Let's-
Oh, we're jumping right into
Yeah,
show
yeah,
and
yeah.
tell.
Right, well,
Let's do it, Jay. I know you're excited for your show.
Well, no, I just showing some random. I got some DC stuff.
Yeah, like as usual.
So I got
The
a Batman.
biggest DC collector here blames me for his
I
DC
know.
collection.
My DC collection is almost as big as my Marvel.
I know. And he tries to blame me for it.
It is your
No,
fault.
It's not my fault.
You know what it was? Is I bought Flash because of you, and then I had to get everybody else.
Yeah, I asked you. I remember I asked you, like, if you're there, make sure and grab me a Flash.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I saw it. And I was like, yo, grab it for me, bro, because I haven't seen it anywhere.
Yeah.
And from that day, he blames me that
Yeah. I bought a Batman.
he was
then I
supposed to
bought a
buy it.
Joker,
He was supposed to buy it for me.
Then I bought a.
but he bought
Aquaman,
himself a whole heap of things.
Then I bought Wonder Woman. Then I bought the Riddler. Then
It wasn't my fault.
then
If
I-
he had just bought the thing that I needed
Logos.
and brought it for me, it would have been all good.
Well, you had me looking.
And then yeah,
You know.
and you saw how hype they all looked, huh?
Guy, I'm telling you, like the McFarlanes, I'm in love with the McFarlanes.
Yeah, the McFarlane, he really makes good.
Yo, he does. So,
Yeah.
this is Batman from the Batman Returns. No, what's
Dark Knight. It says
Dark
right
Knight.
on it. It says on it. The Dark
Oh,
Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
That's what I was meant to say.
Yeah.
So that series. Of
Oh,
that-
this is the emo Batman.
so.
Did you ever see the comedian? I showed you him just the other day. Yo, he does. Remember the comedian? What's his name? I can't remember his name. But I showed you the Batman firing other people.
Yeah.
But he does the Batman where he sits with this Batman across from him,
right.
and he's like, "So what do you do?" And he's like, "I don't do anything." He's like, "What? You mean you don't do anything?" And then the guy is like, "Are you falling asleep?" He's like, "No." And he takes his thing, and it charges him up the ground. And he's like, and the Batman that's supposed to fire him is like, "What did you just say?" And he's like, I told you want to try something?" He's like, "No, I don't need to try." You know, like, oh, it's funny, man. He makes fun of the emo. But anyhow, this is it. This is the Batman from the Dark Knight thing there. Look at those McFarlane ones are really done well.
Yes. So, I got one of these old school Catwomans.
Oh yeah, yo, this is one of the hottest
But
Catwoman.
this is so I had bought the ones
There's like
originally
3 different actors who played.
that were black and white, but
Yeah.
these ones now are in color.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of them. I didn't grab the whole set because I have the whole set in black and white,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel
Me too.
like they're making you. It's a money grab because now they're doing it in color.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna grab everybody, but I will grab a couple. So
Yeah, well, the Catwoman.
The
Catwoman. Yo,
Catwoman-
when I was young, this girl in her bodysuit, bro,
yo, trust me,
on
yeah.
TV,
I was in love with her,
This
guy.
actress.
That was the one from the TV show.
Yeah, I think there were a
think
couple of
there's-
different people who
There's
played.
2 of them.
2, yeah, who played Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah, both equally as hot, but this is the one. This girl,
Yes.
whatever that actress's name
Yeah,
is. This
she
girl
was
here,
hot.
here. This one, man.
Yes. And then I got a Commissioner Gordon.
Yes, that's a good one, buddy.
You
I
know,
saw that too.
I'm like, you know what? I don't have a Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, I don't have one either. I might just grab.
You know, and I'm
I
like-
seen a bunch of them too, so I might just
I'm
grab
like,
one.
You know what? This is a good rare find. Nice.
Yeah.
So that's it for me.
A Commissioner Gordon.
You know, little DC.
Nice little DC thing there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Pretty good from the old school show.
Yeah.
Mine this week is because somebody asked me about it, and they were like, they asked something about the Fantastic Four because it's coming out soon and blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah. And they're like, "Do you have Galactus?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I showed it already." And they're like, "Oh, can you show it again?"
Okay.
So this Galactus is well
'Cause
worth showing again.
apparently in the movie, he's not gonna have like that, because in the first movie that he was in, they just showed him in the sky as a cloud.
Yeah.
Apparently in this movie, they're actually gonna show him.
Yeah, he's coming. Yeah,
Yes.
like he's coming. There's one point where they show him sort of looking at New York, like you can see from the back of his head, and you see the helmet. You know, like helmet with this fucking thing on it.
Yeah.
So there it is. Look at this fucking huge. This was a big purchase that I did back in the day when I did it, and it was like I was like,
you know what? This is the only thing you have that I'm jealous of.
this one cost a couple bucks.
Yeah, but you know what it's gonna cost now?
Oh, I guess you're right.
Like,
So I bought, look at that.
I should have got it
What
when
a
you got it.
character, man! Like, look at that. He's fucking cool. All I need to do is sort of assemble all
Well,
the heralds of Galactus. Now, which you
I
kind
have
of have a bunch of them, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, look at that. Like this is the Galactus that I grabbed way back. It was a pre-sale, I think I got it, and it was meant to be coming out in like a month or so, and then it came out and it shipped right the day that it came out. They shipped it, so it didn't even feel like it was a long time that I waited for it. But
Yo, that's a wicked piece.
yeah, guy, this character is one of my prized
Yeah.
things, man. Look at the size of this box, and it's good because he's supposed to be that much bigger than all the characters that you have. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, this is a wicked one.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the movie, guy.
yeah, guy. The Fantastic Four movie's coming out just now.
I've been watching some trailers.
Ooh, it looks
Like,
good, man. And
Even the Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts looks really good.
Yeah.
And it looks like they mixed in the right amount of comedy into it too. They're putting the little bit of comedy in the thing. Because the MCU always had a little bit of shit talk.
Yes.
Right? And I think when they went up to Thor Love and Thunder, the one with the girl in it, they tried to overdo the comedy.
Yes.
It's almost like they tried to make it a comedy.
Yeah.
Instead of telling the story and just adding the little one-liners in that the Thor actor is really good at saying and whatever. Like there's just
they overdid it. They overdid it.
And then, but because I rewatched. Speaking of stuff, I rewatched like a bunch of the MCU movies.
Right.
Starting at The Winter Soldier, which is my favorite MCU movie of all time. Like the Captain America and the Winter Soldier or something it is.
Yeah.
And I just started to watch the big ones after that. I didn't watch like the in-between. I didn't even watch Guardians of the Galaxies. I just watched like Winter Soldier, then Ultron.
That's my favorite.
Then the Avengers one.
Ultron's my favorite.
Yeah, but in the whole thing, there's this like awesome comedy that happens in the middle. Like I remember in the Ultron one, Black Widow, Natasha, is getting close to the Hulk, and she's the one that can make him go to sleep or make him go from Hulk to thing. Because she says something about the sun's getting real low or something, and then they touch hands, and then he gets small. And they make and then they even talk about running away together.
Yeah.
Just running away and leaving everybody and doing whatever. Anyhow, so the big fight with Ultron's happening. A bunch of Ultrons are running around, or all his robots are running around, and you can hear Stark says, you know, like, Romanoff, you and Hulk better not be playing hide the zucchini. You know, like he's like looking for them, like, and see, it's those type of little one-liners that are on it, and I like. It's kind of funny.
Hide the zucchini.
Hide the zucchini. Yeah.
Now you say I remember that.
Yeah, but there's all like during the whole movie, there's stuff like things are happening, and Natasha's asking, like, they just keep talking. She keeps wanting to get Captain America a date, and in the middle of all kinds of stuff happening, she's just like, well, what about that girl from marketing or whatever, you know? And she's just like asking that. It's not marketing. I can't remember.
As they're on a mission.
Yeah, they're on a mission doing stuff, and she's just like, oh, well, what about that? And it's the little tiny banter that they put in that wasn't over comedy. Yeah. But they put in just little things just to break the, I don't know, seriousness or the action or whatever. And it was just like, you know, like, Romanoff, you and Hulk better not be playing hide. No, you and Banner better not be playing hide the zucchini.
That's hilarious.
And that line goes over some people's head if you just listen to it quick. You know, he's basically saying Hulk's big green cock. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Yeah, like, it's good.
You know, for you old heads that don't know what a zucchini reference is, it's a penis.
A big green penis, yeah.
Yeah, a Hulk penis that's full of radioactive.
Without Tony Stark actually in it, a decent amount of the comedy goes down because he never called anybody by name. He called Winter Soldier Manchurian Candidate, and he would call everybody. He called what's his name with the bow and arrows? He called him Legolas, the elf, because he just the elf shoots arrows on and you know, he just would call people names that are like funny. And those things are all little teeny one-liners that are meant to be comedy but never break the actual conversation that's happening.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, I'm telling a joke. You know, like Love and Thunder tried to make like scenes that were funny instead of the scenes that carry the movie
Yeah.
with just a funny line.
Well, it's because the last Thor had the perfect amount of comedy mixed with action.
With the Hulk, the one with the Hulk on the planet.
And the whole like
And the collector.
get out of here, you stupid ghost.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, and he ran to kick the wall. Yeah. That guy was funny in it, man.
He set the comedy.
Yeah. When he was like,
Doug.
yeah, Doug.
Nah, nothing makes sense here, man. The only thing that does make sense is that nothing makes sense.
Has anyone here fought the Grand Masters champion?
Doug has? Doug! Oh, no, Doug's dead. That's right, everyone who fights the Grand Master champion perishes.
What about you? You're made of rocks.
Perishable rock, eh? Okay, another one. Go on.
Win. Get the hell out of this place.
That's exactly what Doug used to say. See you later, new Doug.
He's like, oh yeah, Doug. And what happened to Doug? Oh, he died. And we call him New Doug.
Yeah, he called him New Doug.
New Doug. We'll call you New Doug.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like just the way he's talking, and like
It's like he said something about gathering everybody. He's like, I guess I didn't make enough pamphlets or something like that. He talked about pamphlets. He's a big fucking giant rock monster, and he's talking about pamphlets. And that guy.
he was hilarious.
That was really good. And even even when Hulk changed back to Banner, and Thor didn't want him to change, and he kept saying, "The sun's getting real low. The sun's getting real low." Yeah. He's walking. He's like, "Can you stop saying that?" Like he's like,
yeah. Yes, it was very good, very well done.
I even like. There's a part at the end of is it Endgame? The one where they're all back now. The snap is redone.
Yeah.
Everybody's back and whatever. And Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy are leaving. And Thor just walks in and he's like flips the screen, and Star-Lord's like, he flips it back, and because he's like, everybody knows who's in charge, right? And then he goes, I am, and Thor's like, of course. He looks at him and he goes, of course. He just whispers it at the end. It's just the way he's saying it to him. Like see, that is comedy, right? Like just adding little lines that don't change.
But remember, he's like, but he wasn't sure. He's like, I'm in charge, right?
Right?
You know, like,
and he's like, of course. And he goes, of course. Yeah. And even Drax saying, if I move, I've learned the art of standing so still that you can't see me. And he's eating a chip.
Yeah.
And they're like, you just ate a chip. And he's like, yeah, but my movements are so slow that you can't tell. Yeah. And they're both looking at him. He's right there. You know? And then the Mantis comes in and she's like, oh, hi, Drax. And he's like, damn it.
Yeah.
And he walks away.
Yeah, very good.
Low-key comedy scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, remember there's one where he's like, where is Gamora? And somebody's like, I'll do you one better. Who is Gamora? And then they clip down to him. This was an ad-lib, they say. It was never supposed to be in the movie. Yeah. And he's like, I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? You know? and like, they were like, what the... And they left it in the show because it was
funny.
It was like a good little transition, right? Like, good times. See, the MCU movies need to sort of come back with that. Like, tell the stories.
They're on the right path.
Let the comedy come, Because Thunderbolts was really good.
Yeah, I watched Captain America.
Which one? I watched it. The Captain America with the Red Hulk.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, they did all right.
Yes.
I think they're doing a good job of bringing it back. Some people had some things, Red Hulk could have got more and this and that.
Yeah, but then it would have been too much.
Then it would have been a Red Hulk movie, not...
Yeah, it was Captain America, so it was just the right amount.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know? And, like, I was watching, I'm like, yo, this is pretty dope.
Yeah, they brought it back again.
I like how they brought in, what's his name? The guy with the brain.
The leader.
The leader.
Yeah. And see, people were saying, he doesn't look like the leader from the... Yeah, but I'm like, come on.
Everybody doesn't look like who the original character is. They're trying to do something new and revamped. Right?
Yeah, and make it so that people kind of get it. You know what I mean? They're not like just making some guy show up with the big fucking head that's like...
But what I like is they kept the same guy.
Yeah, they brought him back all the way from the very first Hulk movie.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I like that because I remember him in the movie.
Yeah.
And in the other movie, when he made Abomination,
Yeah.
Abomination went crazy
Yeah.
and then punched him.
Yeah.
And then the ooze fell on his head.
Fell on his head.
And I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that is going to be somebody. I didn't know who it was at the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden.
Well, I knew it was going to be the leader because his name in the show was the name of.
Who the leader was.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think that I always kind of realized, okay. But then I thought they just forgot about him. Like, when are we ever going to see him again?
But then they
Brought him back. And then they made it look like that he has been manipulating things
from time.
Since then.
Yeah.
Because he's been in the whatever holding spoilers, whatever holding. You know, this is going to turn into a question that I'm going to ask you right now, right after this.
Yeah.
They made it look like President Ross, whatever.
Right.
As he was moving up the ranks, he was using the leader the whole time and his equations or whatever to what's going to make it best. What's my best path forward?
Yeah.
Like, what is the best way for me to go forward according to your equations or whatever he does in his head, like his mathematics or whatever they sort of boiled it down to, right? Like, and so it looks like his path to president was like fixed by him, and they took out who they needed to, and they did it. Yeah. So really, like when I look at the movie, I'm thinking, how long has the leader sort of been manipulating the whole thing?
Probably since he made
the stuff dripped in his brain. Yeah. Like imagine there's like some little backstory in there now. Like
well, that is because they were showing how, he spoiler alert, he was gonna die, Ross, and this guy helped him
stay alive. Yeah,
but then he also tricked him.
Yeah, and he gave him that meds that turned him ultimately into the Red Hulk.
Right.
Yeah. It was awesome, huh?
Yeah.
It's done. It was done really well.
Really well. You know what I like is when the story makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't like it when you tell a story, but there's like holes. Like, well, how did you get from point A to point B? You didn't really tell us. You just jumped to these different scenes, and it doesn't make sense. This was like they crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's. And they plotted it out. And what I like is how they even brought the old movie in.
Yeah.
So it connects.
And the daughter, they brought Liv, whatever her name is.
Same one.
They brought that girl back. Yeah, they brought her back, and because I was happy with that because I find her like she's one of my like crushes. Let's say I find her so attractive. I know she obviously she's aged a touch and stuff. Maybe they aged her up for the movie and stuff too.
Yeah.
A bit because she's meant to be X amount of years older.
Right.
And stuff like that. But just Liv Tyler, I think she's what's his name's daughter, the rock star Tyler.
Oh,
something Tyler. This guy. Steven Tyler, I think his name is.
I know what you're talking about.
That guy, the Aerosmith.
Hey,
Flim Tyler.
Yeah.
And his daughter has been one of my crushes for a long time. I find her just, I don't know, absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what the fuck it is about her, but it's something that
Steven Tyler is he?
I think I just said that. Here he is again. But yeah, I don't know. You're right. They made it make sense. Mm-hmm. You know how that's a new line now. It is make it make sense. Well, that's like this new line that everybody says. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. They made it make sense.
Yeah, and I like what the direction they're going in. There's supposed to be a new Spider-Man. So no, Tom Holland is going to do another trilogy.
Yeah,
because usually they only give him 3 movies.
Right.
So he's going to be in number 4.
Yeah.
And there's talks that they're going to do another 3.
More, yes.
But there's also talk that Marvel and is it Fox that has Spider-Man?
Sony.
Yeah. So Marvel and Sony are supposed to do like a crossover.
Yeah, they need to because, they almost did a crossover because they brought over the other Peter Parkers. They sort of did it already. So they have the groundwork.
Yes.
To do more, right? Like
yes.
They're like, hey, we made a deal. We did great. Everybody made money. Let's do it again.
Well, I heard they're supposed to do it again.
Yes, it's gonna be good, man.
Yeah.
I heard, especially for Secret Wars and stuff like that. It's supposed to be that's all multiversal fighting. It's supposed to be a bunch of different people from the multiverse all together.
Right.
So they can potentially bring back all 3 Peter Parkers in that too, right? They're going to throw in the X-Men from the other universe.
Yeah.
The X-Men that we all know from the movies and stuff like that. They can put those people back in.
Yeah.
Wolverine is already in it now.
Yeah.
Um,
Deadpool.
They can just sort of bring back everybody. They can
Venom.
and this is how they can make the Fantastic Four that are going to be the main MCU like characters now on. I think the Avengers will sort of die out, sort of not literally die out, but they're phasing away from the Avengers, and the Fantastic Four is going to be the middle of everything that they do going forward.
Well, realistically,
Does that make sense?
In the comic books, they were the middle.
The middle, yeah. Fantastic Four.
Yes.
They call them the first family, right? Like
Exactly. And they're part of, like, what was that group called? Where Reed was like the
Council of Reeds.
no, not even a Council of Reeds, but remember they made a whole thing where it was like Reed. It was like
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even showed already a little bit of the Illuminati.
Yes.
And Wanda killed them all. Like
Well, yes.
Wanda came in and killed
But
everybody.
I feel like that's gonna be come into play. Like,
Yeah.
There's so many ways that they can go after they do this whole revamp
Yeah.
that it's like you don't need the Avengers.
It's a good way to recast a Black Panther.
There you go.
If you want to bring back, if you're not happy with Shuri being the Black Panther,
I heard that they're supposed to be recasting it.
recasting like
Black
somebody
Panther.
into the Black Panther role.
Yeah.
Well, then this is the best way to do it. He came from another multiverse. He came from another universe. You know,
Yes.
like this is the way to bring it all together
And change the characters.
and reset everything you're doing from that point on,
Yeah.
right? And now you're moving forward with this whole new set of people, and then Tony Stark is gone, Captain America's gone,
Well, no.
Thor's gone, all of those people are
I
gone.
don't think those people are gone. I think you're gonna recast them as
Yeah.
younger, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
But
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you can kind of be like, I know what you're saying.
This is Tony Stark now.
You can kind of, because we've already been in that direction.
Yeah.
So now you can kind of take these guys, put them to the side,
Yeah.
and kind of push stuff like Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Should have been done properly a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now you have a chance to like start it over again and
Yeah.
do it properly
Properly
first
from the
time,
beginning, yeah.
and then have recast all these characters and come up with their movies and have all new stories.
Yeah.
It looks good.
And then the new phase can be like the X-Men phase. You know how they have the Infinity the Infinity phase.
yeah,
And then now we're in the multiversal phase.
yeah,
The next phase can be sort of like the X-Men phase, like the Fantastic Four X-Men phase.
yeah.
And then you can sort of transition away from, again, you can have the Avengers exist,
Well,
but
now,
I don't think the movies are going to revolve around, I don't think we're going to get another Captain America movie unless it's Sam Wilson.
Yeah,
And I don't think we're going to get another Thor movie. Like Thor is now sort of played out his
yeah.
character and stuff, unless they bring in like a Beta Ray Bill, and he's the new
Right.
guy. And then, but then this is where they can introduce
Well, that you
characters,
can do all that stuff. Now.
and then be like, all of them are gone. Is like there's a lot of people that are supposed to die, right?
Right.
And this is how I feel like they're gonna phase out a bunch of the old X-Men characters. Like, what's her name? Halle Berry's not gonna be Storm going forward, and like all these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if they have a Storm, like you said, they're gonna put a younger Storm in. You know, they're gonna put like
They
they're
can
gonna
change it,
recast the people who they want to be the people going forward,
Yeah.
and the other ones get to, I guess, die or phase out or
Well-
whatever in the Secret Wars.
Yeah, they'll do what they did to
'Cause
Captain
Doom-
America.
Because isn't the thing supposed to be like Doom does like Battle Land or Battle
Yeah.
World or something,
So it's
and he puts everybody to fight each other.
yeah. So in the very first Secret Wars, that's what it was.
Yeah,
When the Beyonder came down, he brought everybody to this battle world, and they fought.
yeah,
And then remember, Doom was the one that figured out that the Molecule Man was the key.
Mhm.
So then he figured out how to make the Molecule Man bring them all back to basically, I guess, reality.
yeah.
Right? He figured that out.
And maybe they can either use Molecule Man, or they can use like Reed Richards' kid.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, there's many different ways.
in the other one where they did show the Illuminati for a little while, he was speaking to Wanda,
Mhm.
and he goes, "I have kids too. I know,
Yeah.
you know." that by itself introduced.
Valeria.
He has a boy and a girl. Yeah,
Valeria
and he's right there. Can you see the name?
and
Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah,
Yes.
like that by itself introduces them without introducing them.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic said, "I have kids too." So that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they can build stories from there because Franklin Richards can just make his own universe if he wants to, just like that, right?
I know. I can't wait.
So there's so many things. Like we don't know where it's going. We're like, but
There's tons of characters that they haven't even introduced yet.
yeah,
That they can just
and
start.
they can just start it all here.
Yeah. You know.
It's awesome. It's really going good, man. Like that. That's a good little fucking session we had there. I like that. A little sort of like MCU where it's going. Remember the question I said I was going to ask?
Yeah.
Because at least 3 or 4 times in that, we both said, spoiler alert. So the question I wanted to ask, which was in the phone that I wanted to ask you, and it's so perfect that we did this,
Yeah.
is for people like us who are on the interwebs
Yeah.
and are on TikTok Live and stuff like that, or whatever, just for friends in general.
Yeah.
And I'm not counting you because you're a scunt. You know?
Uh,
When is it too early to spoil a movie for somebody else? I know no matter what you tell me, Dave, tell me, because it doesn't spoil it for me. And if you saw it, you don't give a fuck about spoiling it, you're going to say it. But for the rest of the people in the world,
when is it too early?
when do you think it's too early? Like let's say Fantastic Four comes out
So
and everybody's talking about it, but somebody hasn't seen it yet. And it's been like 2-3 weeks and that person hasn't seen it. Do they deserve to get it fucking spoiled at that time?
yes. If you waited 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you really want to see the movie,
You're not that interested.
you're not that interested.
Yeah.
Like what happens is when the movie comes out, those people who go on the same day,
Yeah.
they're skunts.
Yeah.
Because the movie just came out. Like, you didn't give me a chance to go watch it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Me, you got 1 week grace period.
Yeah.
1 week.
So a week is it? So your
And-
answer is a week, basically.
Maybe.
But do you remember? Me and you were talking. How do I word this properly? We're talking in front of the elevators,
Right.
in front of a certain department that is right at the door of the staff elevators.
Right.
And remember, we were talking, and I said it had to be almost 3 weeks that the movie had come out.
Right.
And I said, Tony Stark, blah, 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 and Tony Stark died.
Right.
And remember the worker from that department came out and it's like, what? How could you spoil it like that? I haven't even seen the movie yet. Do you remember the little guy came out and was
Yeah.
like, he was upset.
It's like,
And I was like, bro, it's been 3 weeks.
you know what I say?
You know?
Too bad, so sad.
I mean, it didn't affect me that much.
Listen,
But it helps spawn the question that I'm asking now.
if you
if you-
really want to see the movie,
Go see it.
go see it.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks is way too long.
Yo,
if it's
that's
3
2
weeks,
weeks. Yo.
we're talking about spoilers. And
Yeah.
when we talk about it on here, we're talking about movies that are years old, and we're still saying spoiler alert. You know what I mean? Like
I know.
like you still give the somebody the opportunity to turn it off right there, or forward through it, right?
True.
But in all honesty, if it was only 1 week into it, we probably wouldn't talk about the ending or where it's going just
Yeah.
yet. But in the second week,
Yeah.
we're telling you everything.
Like Captain America's been out for how long now?
Yeah.
3 weeks?
Yeah, longer than that, guy.
Oh, yeah. It came out in
It had to be a longer than
January, right? It came out January?
that. I don't know when it came out, but it came out longer than that.
We're in March.
Okay, maybe
now, so-
3 weeks. You're right. You're right. 3 weeks. I don't know.
And end of February?
Listen, you got 1 week. I'm of the same.
Listen, I don't
I don't
care.
know when it came out.
Because you know what? We already spoiled it.
Yeah.
So, too bad.
when
So
something
sad.
when something comes out, you got a week.
Yeah.
If you don't care, I mean, if you really don't want it spoiled for you, as soon as you hear somebody bring it up, you should be like, I haven't seen it yet, and leave.
No.
Leave the conversation.
Listen.
Don't try and make me not talk about it. Go away, because
No.
I'm about to talk about it.
What you should do is you should stay in your house and close the door and turn off the TV.
Yeah,
Because after 3 weeks, that shit's out there.
it's everywhere. Like
you know?
the very next day, some of the review things that I watch they already have their review out, and they already have the
The
full
very
review.
next day,
And then they review things of the.
these cunts go over the pre-release, and then they're telling
they
you
already
before,
put it out, yeah.
They're already putting it out,
And then they put out like what the post credit scene means and this and that.
Yeah.
So guy, it's like
Easter eggs. And,
the Easter egg things, and like it's fully spoiled the day after.
Oh yeah.
And you chose not to watch it, which is fine, the spoiler stuff. But if it means that much to you, like the way, the whole reason I'm asking this question is because the way that guy was vexed.
Wow.
Yeah, that guy was 100% vexed at me, and he's never spoke to me again.
But if you want to see the movie that bad, why are you waiting 3 weeks?
This is the point of the question.
My point is, if you really
I'm on board
want
with
to
you,
see
and I'm gonna
bad,
give you 1 week because people work and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? So I'm
1 week.
gonna give you a week because when you really like, I work crazy different hours. We work nights.
Yeah.
And I have the kid in the day, and I do all.
Yeah.
And guess what? I wake my ass up, and I go watch a 12 o'clock viewing of the show by myself
It's the best time to go.
with a big ass tray of nachos. I go into VIP because
A big drink.
because I'm fancy like that. No, I can't do a big drink because I have to pee like 6 times. I just get like a little bottle of water, and I just barely sip on the water as I go,
I just hold it.
so I don't die. You know, because in the VIP you can get beer and
Oh yeah.
coffee and anything you want, right? But I go and I just order.
Burger, hot dog.
Yeah, I order a bottle of water.
fries.
I order real nachos, like they're real nachos with real cheese and
Yeah.
jalapenos, and they ask what meat you want, chicken or beef, or you know, like, and it's real
You
nachos.
don't get that little plastic tray with the 2 cheeses.
No, but I absolutely love that. Don't diss the 2 cheeses, bro.
I'm just saying that.
Don't do it.
That's like old school, you know.
I love those 2 cheeses, bro. I was about to fight you.
I didn't say anything wrong with that.
If
I'm
you're
just
gonna diss
saying
them, because I love those 2
the
cheeses.
tray, and they stuff it with chips.
Yeah, and then they line up the chips, and then they put the
The
2
two-
hot cheeses.
Yeah,
like
cheese
cheese
whiz.
whiz, basically spicy cheese whiz or whatever it is.
Queso.
I fucking love
Queso.
that cheese. That cheese,
Queso.
that's still my number one. Like if I go to the movies with my daughter,
Yeah.
and I'm not in the big VIP and all that, that's exactly what I order. I order nachos,
Nachos.
every time. But
And you-
sometimes,
And you can get extra sauce. You know that, right?
you know, I've asked them for extra sauce because I'm a scunt. But the
True.
I'm a fat scunt. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Yes.
I left the word out. But
They know though.
yeah,
You don't even have to
they
say
see
it.
me and they're like, "This guy wants extra sauce."
They know that everything that I say to you has fat in front of it.
Yeah, right. But the when you go to the VIP, sometimes having like real nachos and stuff, because I'll order like a thing of real nachos,
Yeah.
and a thing of popcorn, and a bottle of water.
Yeah.
So I sit and eat off my nachos while I'm watching and eating the jalapenos and stuff.
Yeah.
And I love that. And then for the rest of the movie, I'm just sitting back with my little medium popcorn and
Yo.
just munching as it goes.
I don't like those seats, guy.
You fall asleep?
Because you can recline straight.
Yeah, all the way back. Yeah.
Listen, I already have a problem when you turn off the lights.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's a cue.
To go to sleep.
Yes.
Your body's like, sleep time!
But if you tell me that I can fully stretch out,
Yeah. I don't know. See, the thing is,
I'm snoring, guy.
I'm very close to that too. Except when it comes to them MCU movies. And it's the only
No.
time I ever go to the theater, other than with my daughter, to watch like Moana or this or whatever comes up.
Listen.
Like I take her to the theater to watch those. But if I go for an MCU movie, I cannot sleep. I'm usually so fucking excited to see that movie.
No, it doesn't matter. I went to go see a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
So you know the
But
first.
you're not a Star Wars.
But it doesn't matter.
Star Wars guy.
So you know.
I could not ever sleep
You know
for
the
a Star Wars movie.
You know the first movie Flynn was in.
Yes.
Then the second one came out.
Yeah.
So me and my boys went to go watch that movie. Had the seats that can recline straight, and I watched the first 20 minutes of it, and I fell asleep. And I got
Would you have ever fallen asleep? Would you have
I
ever?
got an elbow, and then when I got the elbow, it was the very end of the movie with the big fight scene.
Yeah. Would
And
you have
then-
ever fallen asleep during Avengers Endgame? When you went in to see it, would you have fallen asleep during Ultron?
But that's not fair.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Those are my 2 favorite movies.
Yeah, but I'm telling you though, like,
But I would fall asleep
Black
And
Panther.
Thor: Love and Thunder. You damn right I fall asleep.
Well, Love and Thunder was one of the
you know, Ant-Man I fall asleep.
Eternals. Yeah, I get it.
Eternals I fall asleep.
Okay, I get it. But
you know what I mean?
I get it.
It's not that the movies aren't good. Yo, I just can't do the dark and lying down guy. I can't watch
me-
TV in bed.
For me, it's the excitement of the movie. Like
Oh yeah, if it's
So for the first thing is
Right.
when I go in to watch like Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm so excited for the movie. I didn't know how shit it was gonna be, but when I first went in for it, I don't even lay back because I'm like
no.
I'm hype and I wanna watch it. You know what I mean?
I can't. I'm just saying I can't lay back.
Yeah.
There's a 50-50 chance that I'm snoring.
It sounds like it's a better than 50-50 chance.
Actually, yeah.
It sounds like it's a 75-25.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to
I
sleep.
have to go hungry. If my belly's full, I'm falling asleep for sure.
Yeah.
If I have curry and I go to the movies,
Oh,
it's over.
I nearly fell asleep mid-show last time.
And I can't recline.
Like my Uso shirt, guy. I keep looking at my shirt and liking it on the screen. Uso! It's just me, Us. Day one, it's just me, Us. Day one, it's just me, Us. Sorry, got distracted. But yeah, I will not sleep for any one of the Marvel movies the first time I see it. When I go into those movies, I like go at noon. I go to and I'm so excited
Yeah.
to see. And the only time I ever go to the movies, like to watch anything, I usually go by myself. The kid's mom doesn't give a shit about coming to any of those fucking things with me.
Yeah.
And well, and then nowadays there's no anyhow, whatever. But she never did care about those things.
Yeah.
So I would always just
Go by yourself.
pick a
anyways.
day and pick the noon show.
Yeah.
You know, so even if it came out on the Friday, like sometimes I go on the Friday itself, the first show at noon, because everybody's at work still, right?
Yeah.
And I go in there and there's only like 20 people in the whole theater.
Yeah, I love that.
And I sit by myself and I watch my fucking movie and I come home and now I've seen it. The Captain America Winter Soldier, Captain America Winter Soldier, I went on the first day it came out
Yeah.
at noon. And it was done at like 2:30.
Yeah.
I came home and then I went to pick up the little one.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's how I do it because I can't take the little one to see it. We don't have a heck of a lot of child minding available to us. So
Right.
when I have her, I have her. So I have
Yeah.
to go when she's at school,
Right.
right? Unless there's something that works out that her mother can watch her during that time,
Right.
right? And that's just it. But I don't know. The way I go in when I watch a guy, I'm so excited to fucking go in there and I order my stuff and I know what I'm going to do and I sit down and that lady comes up or the guy comes up and I order my food and I'm just sitting there and then I watch some fucking hype previews because I never go to the movies and seeing the big previews on the thing to me is just hype by itself.
Yeah.
You know?
I like watching the previews. To
And
be honest with you.
I don't know. Somebody randomly just said, I'm voting for Ed DeSock.
Same here.
I don't know what that means, but I know Ed DeSock, and Ed DeSock was fucking hype. You know? Yeah, that Ed DeSock show was great. I used to see so much, like, if you stayed up to watch it, there's like wet t-shirt contests and
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
and I used to be
just-
like, holy shit, I'm seeing titties.
Yes, I like that.
Titties. You know, like,
Titties. Chips.
yeah, bro, it was hype. Anyhow, I see what you got in your hand, and I know you want to show a little bit of that. We never fully wrapped up show and tell, but show and tell's done.
Well,
Now we'll move on to the card show and tell right now. Jay's got something he wants to show.
So, I've been talking about this guy for a while now, Dave.
Oh yeah, we know ball, bro.
And
Punks know ball too. You want to talk about ball? We'll talk about it
he
afterwards.
recently got traded.
Yeah.
Just upped his value.
Who got traded?
Well,
I don't know anybody big that got traded
well,
recently.
let me just show you. This is a Luka Doncic rookie card.
Yes,
And it's
guy.
graded. You see that there? It's a mint 9.
Look at that. The
So-
Luka rookie card. We're about to show you a Luka rookie card.
So let's hope that
If you like
he
ball and you wanna
wins
see
a
something.
title and some big things. No pun intended.
And
Are about to happen for this guy. And, this card just be worth more.
Listen, he's going down in history no matter what right now, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's already one of the best players in the whole league.
I know, like,
You know, he's like top right now in the league. He's top 5.
you know who
Easy, right?
You know who his playing style reminds me of?
Who?
Chris.
Oh, our boy Chris Francis.
Yes.
Yeah,
Chris,
yeah.
I remember talking about him before. Chris Francis has the slowest crossover that'll break your ankle.
Yeah.
And that's Luka. Luka is so slow. I'm watching him do a crossover, and it's almost like the defender is with him, but like he's too early.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yeah, I got you," and he doesn't realize, oh, he's not done his crossover
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's like, "Oh yeah, I got you," and he jumps, and Luka's still in the crossover motion.
Yeah.
And then as he comes down, Luka just goes up, and you're like, "You're so slow,
Yeah.
but so efficient."
Yeah, and guess what? He ain't going to miss that 3.
No,
You cannot let that motherfucker shoot.
and to me, I love how nobody rushes him. Like, you know how sometimes you're playing and then someone will make you rush your shot?
Yeah. No.
There's no chance with this guy.
Nah, he's under control all
The whole time.
Yeah.
And like I said, his crossover is so slow.
Yeah. He's just hyper. He's one of the best scorers that I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There's people like Kevin Durant, unstoppable. You couldn't stop him from scoring. There's Steph Curry,
Yeah.
just changed the game scoring. There's LeBron, who's just a beast and nobody could stop him.
Bully ball.
Right. But Luka just plays this game that's like, it's in the middle, you know, but he licks threes in your mouth all game too. Right?
He changes his speed.
He does both. Like,
He goes fast and slow better than anybody I know.
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. It's almost like,
Dude.
you know what it's like? It's like a pitcher with his changeup.
Oh, yeah. Like
That's
that,
Luka.
changeup. Yeah. Yo,
It's like
that's
you're-
a great reference.
You're getting fastballs all the time, and
Yeah,
then all of a
that's
sudden it's like, and this ball is
It
just
looks
floating.
like a fastball,
It's floating in the air,
but it appears a fastball.
and then and as soon as it gets to you, it goes down.
Yeah, no, a changeup is like, you think it's a fastball,
Yeah,
and you swung, and the ball hasn't even passed you yet.
that's Luka.
That's what a changeup is. The changeup appears a fastball, and it's coming. You're like, yeah, I got it, and you start your swing, and you're like, and then your bat's already here, and the ball
just drops down.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck? You thought a fastball was coming in.
Yes.
And that's a good reference, because that's Luka, because you're like, yo, I got him on this crossover, and you swing, but the crossover hasn't happened yet, and then it comes, and you're like, what the? How'd I miss? You
Like,
know?
I'll see him do a move where he'll cross over and step back, and then the player has time to jump in the air and fall down, and he's still in the step back.
Yeah, and he's just
And then they're in his face, literally, because they're coming down, and then he'll take a shot.
shoots over
And
them.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
you totally mistimed that, but I find it's hard.
yeah.
to-
He forces people to miss the timing.
yeah, he's good at that.
Ah, Luka. He's gonna do big things. He's gonna win a chip in LA. Huh?
Guy,
I don't feel like
he
this-
just extended LeBron 3 years.
Yep.
I'm giving him 3 years.
Oh yeah, LeBron's gonna play till he's 45.
Yeah, and I say at least one championship, but maybe 2.
Because guess what? It's a destination now. People want to come there. Guess where the free agents are going to want to go? Guess where all the people who are those people that you need to win the championship are going to take less money to go? Guess where? Tell me where, Jay. You know where.
To the Lakers.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess what?
What?
It might happen this year.
Oh, you think they're good enough?
Guy, have you seen them climb the standings?
Yeah, they've been playing amazing.
And then, did you see the other night? LeBron sat out, and all 3 white boys cleaned up.
Yeah,
all of them
yeah.
had 20 points.
yeah, there's a rookie down there who's doing real good too.
Rivas,
Is that his name? Rivas? Is that the rookie?
that's I don't know. He's not the rookie.
Oh
but
no, that's not the rookie.
He's the other white guy who was
Yeah,
tearing
yeah.
it up, and now him and Luka are like
Boys playing off each other nice.
playing off nice. And then there's another white guy. I don't even know
That's
his
the
name.
rookie one. The rookie one. Yeah,
They showed all 3 white guys with 20 points.
yeah.
I was like, yo, LeBron is just sitting on the sidelines like he's doing a buddy's face.
Yep.
Yeah. LeBron, another 2 years? Another 2 championships?
Yep.
Bronny, a championship? Yo, speaking of Bronny, do you see the other day? He had 17 points.
Yeah, you're starting to lick a couple of trees and thing, and like,
You know what? I feel we're too hard on him he's got some big shoes to fill. Not only is your dad the GOAT
Yeah.
argument,
Yeah.
but now you got to come and show up him
Yeah.
because literally
you gotta show that you
belong in that.
made it there to spite your dad. You know?
It's hard
Because everybody thinks you made it there only because of your dad, including me.
yeah,
I
But-
believe that too.
but that game I watched, it was like last week.
Yeah.
He played decent.
Yeah.
17 points. He had I think he had 2 threes.
Yeah.
And he drove to the basket. I'm like, you know what? I've been too hard on him. I think
He's got a chance.
he's still a kid.
Yeah.
And you're playing with
he's
men.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a kid.
He
for
should have stayed in college another year at least.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But he came out early because he had to do the 1 year. He's a guy that needed that 4 years.
He came out. Yeah. If he had the 4 years, then I can't. I don't know his growth. I don't know whatever. But if he had the 4 years, he would have came out much more polished.
Yeah.
And I would have believed he was much more of an NBA player.
Yeah.
Then I think he came out now, and that was due to a little bit of the pressure of his dad.
Of course.
His dad wanted to play
The father-son.
with him.
Yes.
Right? His dad said out loud in the public, whatever team drafts Bronny is where I'm going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Lakers were smart enough. They're like, fuck, let's just take him, man, because we want to keep him here.
But
And guess what? It's turned into a big story. It's turned into a big thing. Stephen A. Smith, all this stuff. There's a lot of drama going on down there and all that stuff, too. But, like with Bronny playing and LeBron not having to shoulder the load, because guess what? Luka can very much shoulder that load.
Oh, yeah.
He carried them to the fucking NBA Finals
he
last year.
just had no help.
Is his deep the what do you call it? The thing against him is his defense. And you know what? He's never going to be the best defender. It doesn't matter. But when
now
you
you
have
got-
a top 5 in the league scorer and passer and can carry your team
No.
and
When you have the guy who will run you down and block you from behind
Yeah.
all the time.
with LeBron team, if they're
You
one,
know?
I believe they won't win this year, but I believe they're one power forward or center, not even like a joker power forward or center, like they're one just solid power forward or center away. Not even at Anthony Davis level. I mean, Anthony Davis doesn't play, but when he plays, they don't need somebody at that level. They just need like a solid person around the rim that can put in, 12, 15. And block shots and chain shots.
They need a Mobley.
Well, Mobley's, to me, beyond good. Like, Mobley's... If they get a Mobley, I believe it's a championship. Bang, done. Right?
But it's not out of their range to get a Mobley.
Okay, I agree.
That's not out of
okay,
their
you know
range.
what? I
They
agree.
can't. There's a lot of his style of players in the league where
Right.
they can just gravitate.
Right. So, like, if they have a player that's like that,
Yeah.
then I'm 100% on
But
board.
I know what you're saying. They don't even need that guy.
Yep.
They need half of him.
Yeah, they need half of a Mobley.
They just need a guy to rebound
Yeah,
and play defense.
right. That's what I'm telling you. And maybe 12. Drop 12. Like this.
Yeah, but that's...
He's going to get those 12 garbage points from like an offensive
Well, that's what I
rebound
mean.
or whatever.
When I say rebounds, if he's grabbing 10, 12 rebounds,
A couple of them are offensive,
at
and he's
least
going to
4
get
or
that,
5 of them are offensive.
like the putbacks
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That, to me, puts them over the top, and then we're like Shannon Sharp. Lakers in 5. Have you seen all the stuff he does? When he's like, I don't know, he's like, something OC, KFC, OKC. Lakers in 5.
Yeah.
He does it, and he makes all these rhymes. He always does something that rhymes like that, and he ends it with Lakers in 5. And you know what? They're not that far off. You got LeBron on your team.
And you got a
Dude, you got Luka Doncic on your team now, too.
And your young cast
And
is good.
Them boys can ball, man. And if Bronny decides to even play fucking 25% better than he's playing right now, and then just I'm telling you, they need a center or a power forward, just somebody who can spread the floor just a touch.
Yeah.
Just open that center up there for Bronny to get his layups. LeBron doesn't need help. LeBron will just bowl you over and get the layup anyway.
Well,
Luka will make you look stupid and score it. But if you just just get that power forward that just steps out and makes you come out, and then leaves just that tiny space down low there. That's all they need.
Yeah.
And to me, when you said one or two, like I think you're right.
It's in the possibility.
I think you're right,
Like,
man.
When I seen them do this year,
Yeah.
they were in like 8th or 7th.
Yeah.
And now they're in like 4th.
Yeah.
They just keep climbing the charts.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there might even be 3rd. I think they're
No.
behind.
No, it's OKC, Houston,
Oh, and then I was gonna say then Nuggets,
and Nuggets.
and then they're after the Nuggets.
And you know who shot way up in the standings since the trade deadline?
Who?
Steph Curry. Them.
Well, yeah, because
Jimmy Butler came there, and they're like six. They won 16 and lost 2 or something like that. They're
Wait.
16-2
he's out now.
or something like that. Who?
Curry, he hurt himself.
Like
I
a
don't
bat?
know. I don't know how long, but
Yeah.
he hurt himself.
Okay. Well, but yo,
But this
they
is
shot themselves way up in the standings, though.
Well, yeah, because they got a morale boost.
Yeah.
Like that guy's good.
And they
Butler's
got-
good.
Jimmy Butler's a champ. Like Jimmy Butler, I want to say almost single-handedly. I know his team was decent and their defense was good, and they got Bam out of that ball.
Yeah,
Bam
but
Adebayo.
that Miami run.
Yeah. But that was all Jimmy Butler to me.
Yes.
Yeah. So now having a Steph Curry, but having somebody like Jimmy Butler on his team, man.
You need the two guys. Like when one guy's cold, you need another guy. You need two options that are viable, and that's where I feel the Lakers are like LeBron, Luka. Like, look at your two options.
Yeah.
And like what I love is how they're playing. Like Luka gets in trouble and he kicks it to LeBron and he takes a 3 from half court. Like
Yeah.
he's just assholing it.
Yeah.
Like, or
Or vice
LeBron
versa.
gets in trouble and he's like, "Where's Luka?" Throws it to Luka. Luka's doing a 1 foot like
Yeah.
off balance shot in your face.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, yo, look at you two.
Yeah.
Showtime. Like Luka gets rebounds and he doesn't even try to dribble. He's looking up court because LeBron is cherry
Yeah.
picking.
Yeah, all the way up already.
He's
yeah.
like, LeBron's like, I don't got to get the rebound.
Yeah.
And he's down court. And once LeBron is running downhill, you can't stop him.
He's like Juggernaut.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't stop him. He's on the move. It's
I'm
like,
the Juggernaut, bitch!
it's lovely. Like
Yeah.
the chemistry is amazing. Like they're playing good together with the little sample time that they've had. Like, I'm not saying they're gonna win it this year, but they're gonna upset some teams.
Yeah.
And they have a good chance, guy. Like
Lakers in 5.
if LeBron gets into the zone,
Yeah.
Luka gets into the zone.
Well, LeBron has the
it's like
ability now to rest his body a bit and do whatever. Let Luka carry a couple games. You know what I mean? Like we just said, LeBron's going to extend his career like 2-3 years now.
easy.
So he can turn it on for the playoffs.
Well, do you see what
Right?
he's done? He's
And be straight up LeBron. Listen, let LeBron get 2 more rings and then let's revisit the GOAT thing now.
guy.
Right?
Listen, he's in a possibility now
Yeah.
to just very well do that.
Yeah. I'm still a Jordan guy, but let LeBron get 2 more rings, and guess what? I have to talk to you about it now.
You're in the
And I
argument.
have to talk to you about it now.
Now, it does come down to the details because they both have 6 titles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, now you're nitpicking.
Yeah.
It's like,
Let LeBron get 2 more and watch. And I believe this team that's down in LA, I believe this team just might be capable of at least 2.
and like you said, there will be some strays that want a title
Yeah.
that'll just take a pay cut.
Yeah. Take a pay cut and go down there and solid ass strays too. I'm not even talking about
Yeah.
like the littlest hobo kind of strays. But actually, never mind. The littlest hobo was a fucking all-star. He saved everybody's life.
Yes.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me. Anyhow, but yo,
There's a sun, no shadow. Now I got that song in my head.
that was good. Destroyed the song, guy.
But the worst part is you knew exactly what
I knew what he was saying. Yeah, I knew what you found a new friend. Just turn around, that time, but then I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. Yeah, see? He knows it. Yeah. There's going to be people who will join the Lakers, A, because of the Lakers, and B, because they're the fucking Lakers with Luka Doncic and LeBron James on that team. And people are going to take pay cuts and go down there, and they're going to, they're going to have this year. They make a run this year. Let's say, I don't know what they're going to do this year, but they're going to make a run. But next year, bro, watch out for the Lakers.
I'm saying
That's
in
my
2
prediction.
years, man.
Watch out for the Lakers.
You got some of these
then you might
subpar guys that'll just like a Drew Holiday. You imagine he just said, "Hey, I'm going to
Well,
Lakers."
Drew Holiday ain't no subpar dude. Like Drew Holiday's a
But I'm saying he's
fucking champ.
He's not like name brand.
Yeah, he's not like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that caliber of player, going to the Lakers, is possible.
Oh yeah, and Drew Holiday is. See, that's why Drew Holiday is a different level to me, because Drew Holiday is credited large with like the Boston thing, with when he was in Milwaukee.
But my point is, Drew Holiday
isn't the Steph Curry type.
Isn't the Steph Curry? He's expendable.
Yeah,
he is the corner piece to a lot of the championship teams he's been on, but he's expendable. They won't pay big money to keep him. Yeah. They would rather keep a Jason Tatum, a Steph Curry. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Or the Brown.
Yeah. He's a guy that, I don't know where he is now. Is it Bucks?
Who?
Holiday. Is he in the Bucks?
No, Boston. Yeah.
The Bucks gave him up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's the reason why I feel they won their chip.
Yeah, he was one of the biggest reasons.
Exactly. And then what happened?
He should have been the MVP to me, but
and then they just
Giannis is Giannis.
But then they just got rid of him.
Yeah.
Those are the players that you want coming to your team.
Yeah. Who
are really cornerstone pieces.
Yeah.
But they're I guess within the GMs, they're not keepers.
Yeah.
They're like, we can find another. They treat him like he's a 6-man, but he's your 5th guy.
Yeah.
You want him there for defense.
Yeah, and that's the biggest part that he plays.
That's what I'm saying.
And he'll score on you too.
But that's my point. He also can score, right? Yeah. So
he's just a dog. He's one of the ones that people call the dog on the court. He's one of those fucking dogs on the court.
Yes.
He's like when you played the Leafs and we had Wendell Clark.
Yes.
He's like the Wendell Clark, like just the dog on the court.
I'll punch your face in.
Yeah.
And then score.
And score a goal. He's just one of them dogs, man. Like
I'll go to the penalty box, and when I come out, I'll catch that breakaway, and I'll score on you. Yeah.
That's a good question. We should do the top 5 dogs in the NBA right now. You want to do that?
Let's do it.
Hold on. We're just right now for editing purposes. For editing purposes in English, let's go. It's like you never missed anything. Look at that.
We didn't go anywhere.
No, but there's just a break in time there. There's just like
what break in time?
Time-space continuum.
It was a fade.
Nope, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
You might see a commercial.
Oh, that was a good. Just sticking this little quick little.
Right, I kind of did a commercial.
See, it all works out. So, do you want to do? You want to do this like the top 5 dogs, or do you want to hit your lists right now?
You haven't showed your cards yet.
Let's move on. We'll do the. The cards are not the greatest thing. Let's just move on with the show.
Okay.
Your card was probably 100 times, maybe not 100 times, because mine was McJesus, by the way. But we'll show him. Well, I can show him next time.
Sure. So, what question? You want to do the basketball question?
Well, I was doing the top 5 dogs. Like,
okay, let's.
You know what happened to me while the doodle was happening?
Yeah.
At Jalen Brunson, to me, is one of the big old, like, the dogs in the fucking thing. Van Vliet used to be one of them for me, and I think he still is down there, because I've been hearing his name come up on a lot of shows and stuff now, Van like Vliet, dogging it down there. Like, he was always a dog down here.
Yes.
Putting in that defense.
Well, if you're gonna say that, you gotta talk about my boy on the Clippers.
Who?
Norm Powell.
Oh no,
he's dogging it, boy.
Norm Powell down there. Norm Powell is
All-Star season.
Should have made an All-Star. Like, people were vexed that who made the All-Star and
LeBron.
And then he didn't play, like, because people were vexed because Norm could have got that.
He's playing on fire.
And then there's Drew. We just talked about Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
He's just an absolute fucking dog. Like, the people who do that oh my god, like who are still that skilled but do that work. And then I don't even know the other two. I was hoping you came up with a couple to help me out with the other two. I got those three, and they all seem to be like guards type of people who are just like who just play so hard and they're in there all the time and they're always
on Draymond.
well, Draymond's the ultimate dog.
I mean, we're forgetting about him. Draymond is the ultimate dog.
Yo, Draymond.
He plays.
I know people like to talk shit about that guy, but to be honest, if he's not on, the team is a different team. You know that, right?
Yes, because he sets the tone.
Yo, Draymond passes, rebounds,
he'll
kick you in the nuts if you need to.
lick the odd three when you need it.
You'll get under your skin. Like Draymond does everything. Draymond's like a Brad Marchand of the team. You know what I mean? Like
yes,
he does everything for you, and your team is not the same when Draymond's not there.
you need him.
Draymond's
He's almost
ultimate. Like people like to talk shit about that guy, about he doesn't do much and he doesn't do da. But the team is different when he's not there, huh? You know what I mean? He sets those picks for Steph, right?
Listen, if it wasn't for him, Steph wouldn't have half those shots.
And he knows how to like sort of set the pick, get the ball, and put it where Steph needs it and stuff like that. Again, that comes with playing with Steph for that amount of years. But I think Draymond's the number one, like ultimate dog you want on your team, bro.
Listen, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, Draymond's fucking. Sorry, I should have. I came up with a couple others, but that.
When I think of people at that level, there's not too many people who are like dogs like Draymond.
Yeah,
who
he does
everything.
Everything.
Well, we just said it.
Yeah,
Holiday.
Yeah, Drew does everything.
He's the guard version,
yeah,
and he's a center, but I call him power forward.
Yeah.
Version. Then, I'm trying to think of who else in the league.
I'm probably missing some people.
I can't think of anybody else.
I bet you there are, but we're just not like.
I mean, consistent.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dogs in the league, but they're inconsistent.
That's what I mean, like Brunson,
You know what I mean?
Brunson Van Vliet.
Yeah, but
Drew. Those are the dudes that are like. Those are the dudes that stick out in my head that just do everything. They're all up in the defense. They're all up in the offense. They make the passes. They make the things you got to do. Like Draymond, Draymond is very clear the number one dude that you want on your fucking team.
Plays defense.
And if he's not on your team,
offense.
you hate him.
Yes.
That's it. And you know why you hate him? Because he's that fucking good. Like that's why you fucking hate Draymond.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna say what's his name on Houston there. The Canadian boy. He could be a dog.
Oh, somebody asked, do you think the Lakers are trying to avoid the Nuggets? It's a good question. I don't think so.
Why? Is it?
Well, only because of Joker. Because I think Joker could really take advantage of him in that thing. I think the question that comes out to it is, are the Lakers trying to avoid the Nuggets? I don't think so. I think the Lakers are just fucking making their surge, and wherever they land, they land. Because they're winning so much fucking games.
Well,
that you got to ride it. And the Nuggets have Joker, and that is the part where the Lakers don't have anybody to hold him, right?
Yeah.
But then, who on the Nuggets is going to hold Luka?
Nobody.
Or LeBron?
Well, nobody. No one can guard those two. So it's like
a give and take, sort of, right?
It's a 2-on-1.
I don't think they're trying to avoid them at all. Yeah, your Joker does tear them apart, but Luka also does that to them, right? Yeah. Like, who really D's up Luka?
You gotta look at it this way.
And then if you do,
Luka,
who really D's up LeBron?
Luka and Joker kind of cancel each other out, but then you still got LeBron.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and you still got them boys that you're talking about.
Don't get me wrong,
who are playing amazing.
Murray shows up in the playoffs. I can't
count
him out.
And in order for them
the
to
X factor for
in
them.
order for them to do anything, Murray needs to play the way he played in the year that they won the championship.
Yeah, because the year they won, they did play LeBron. And I remember, Murray was
lit up. Yeah, like 30 points a game or something.
Lit him up, and LeBron was playing D on Murray.
Yeah,
and he lit him up.
Yeah,
but he has to play at level.
Murray was Murray. Yeah, you're not the father. but Murray was fucking he was fucking killing it that playoffs, man.
Well, yeah, he was hitting everything.
Yeah.
Step back.
I don't know how many 30-point games he had in that playoffs, man.
And they couldn't stop his drive.
Yeah.
He was like very elusive. So.
Yeah. Anyway, where are you gonna?
Okay, let me.
So we did the dogs.
Okay, let me do this question.
Let's do these questions, and then we're very
What's
close
the-
shutting it down.
50, the most 50 win eliminations by a player. I got the top 6 here.
You got the top 6.
Yeah, I got
Can
the
I?
top.
Okay,
So-
let me go to. Let me say Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan the second. He has 20
Second, eh?
20 elimination games with teams over 50. And I looked this up and I'm like, there must be a ton of teams over 50. Right now, there's only 3 teams over 50.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean, there's a couple teams close, but
well, if Jordan's got it, then you got to be Pippen. Is Pippen there too?
no.
Oh, Pippen's not on there. Okay. Well, Kobe. Let's go down the list.
Kobe is number 1 with 25
Kobe, yes. Okay.
25 eliminations by 50
of teams that had over 50 wins.
Yes. So you got 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
So let me just make it easier for you. There's only one person on this list that's still playing, and the other 3
LeBron?
people. Yes, LeBron is number
Okay.
5 with 12.
Okay.
So now you got 3 players that don't play anymore.
Magic?
Magic is number 4 with 13.
Okay.
So you're missing 3
Bird?
and 6. Bird is number 6 with 10. And you're missing 1. Let
me go. If we're going Magic, Jabbar, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
No. You're close. It's a big man.
Shaq.
No.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me think.
You want me to give you a hint?
Let me think. No. Let me think. A big man. It's got to be. If it's not Shaq thing, it's got to be. Tim Duncan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say Mr. Fundamental.
Mr. Fundamental.
Tim Duncan, 18.
Woo. So he's third?
He's 3rd.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good.
That's
good
crazy,
list.
eh?
I like that list, man. That's a pretty good list.
I know, like
Yo, you hit me with some good trivia. I like those kind of trivias, man. That's pretty
Kobe
good.
25?
I did pretty good.
You did good. You
I
got
think
you got them. You got all of them.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I would have thought Jabbar would have been there too if Magic was there, obviously. I also would have thought Pippen would have been there if Jordan was there. It's weird.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know. Whatever. Everybody else makes sense though. Like, they see because Tim Duncan. You know what I did? What I thought in my head while I was thinking. I know it made great TV to watch, just for you guys to sit there and watch me think.
The steam was coming
The
off his
steam,
face.
yeah.
It's like,
My eyes were rolling in the back of my head like Undertaker and shit. But
like
I
you
just
had-
picked the people who were the greatest at their position, and I just started saying stuff.
well, there you go. That's
That's what I said.
works.
Jabbar. Like.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good list, man. That shows you how great some people are too. And then when they say people didn't go up against competition in them days,
Do you know who
Yeah.
had the hardest playoffs by statistics? Who played the most amount of All-Stars in the playoffs and won?
LeBron,
No.
Jordan,
No.
Timmy D. Oh fuck. Charles Barkley.
No.
Okay.
He's a forward.
Is the person still playing?
He's not playing. He's a forward,
Yeah.
and he's white. That should narrow it down.
Joker?
No, he's not. He's not playing.
Oh, he's not playing. You said he's not playing. Luke Longley. Nope. Okay, sorry.
Oh, this guy Luke Longley.
A white guy forward and he's not playing anymore?
You want a hint?
Give me the team.
No, it's
I'll-
just too easy.
Okay, give me the hint.
Hint.
Give me the hint that you're gonna say.
Yo, this guy will 1 foot in your face.
Nowitzki.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're saying that, and his run, because remember,
Yeah.
they beat
His run was fucking legendary. bro.
because he beat LeBron
Yeah.
and Dwayne Wade, and then the rest of the run was all stars. Like everybody he played was like guys who are on the top 100 basketball players. It's like he
Yeah.
Yo, played a bunch of them.
That run that he went on, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not comparing
Because I think they beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
They beat the Lakers, so they beat Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
They beat LeBron when he was on Miami. So Wade and LeBron. And then I don't know who they did in the first 2 rounds, but they were also good players.
Yeah.
And they're saying that was the hardest playoff run.
He must have beat Timmy D and them.
Probably.
You think so? Like, I don't know. I gotta look back at.
I gotta look back.
I gotta look back at the run they went on,
But
and see who it was that he fucking.
yeah,
beat.
man, they're saying that.
But yo,
that was
in
the
all
hardest
honesty,
run.
I'm not saying this to relate to Dirk Nowitzki, but there's been times in my life where, like, I know I feel the feeling where all of a sudden you cannot miss for like a month. You know what I mean? Like.
Yo,
Every time I go to John Innes Community Center, where we used to play all the time. Shout out John Innes Community Center.
shout out.
Where we used to be downtown Toronto in like the Moss Park area. That's where I used to play the majority of my ball growing up. And in South Region Community Center too. Those are the places. But I've gone on a streak where I just got like all of a sudden in any rim at John Innes I couldn't fucking miss. And I'm not comparing it to Dirk Nowitzki, but Dirk went on that type of thing where he was just like, yo, you cannot stop me. Nobody can stop me.
That 1 foot?
Yeah. Yo, that 1 foot is fucking dirty, bro. Like,
Yo.
like that 1 foot
I've
fucking
done it
fade.
before, and people are like, yo,
Who do you think you are?
yes, Dirk.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, what?
They're like, who do you think you are, bro? Yeah.
But, yo, that spin and then fade away 1 foot?
Yeah, yeah.
How much people did he...
And you know what really fucking put that move over the edge from people like me and you? He was 7 feet.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the advantage you have being 7 feet to spin away from a person and get the ball. There's no way they can do this.
Yeah.
They can't hit the ball right there. You know how anybody coming up with the ball, you just hit it right there?
No.
This guy was spinning away from you. The ball already coming. So now you're trying to jump as high as you can, and you have a 7-footer fading off a 1 foot with the ball already up. How are you going to block that?
You're not. I used to play ball with this guy. He wasn't that tall. He might have been 6'1".
Yeah.
But he had a fadeaway shot. Nobody could stop it.
Yeah.
Because he almost looked like... I was like, yo...
Kobe?
No.
Jordan?
No. It almost looked like he was going to fall down.
Yeah.
Because he would, like...
lean back
so far, and he shot like Joker. He shot over his head.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a tall guy.
Yeah.
So the ball was way back here.
Tallish.
He was tall. Well,
Tall for us at the time.
taller than me.
Yeah,
Okay, taller than me. So
Yeah.
he would put the ball back like this. And it's like, yo, how am I supposed to stop that?
Yeah.
You're fading away and you're shooting back like
You
it's
know what you do?
impossible.
yeah. Every time he goes, kick him in the legs.
Yeah, and then we'd be fighting.
Yeah, probably true. But he ain't gonna try it on you again.
Yeah, he would.
You put a couple in your.
No, he would.
Yeah.
He's that ignorant.
Oh, you okay? Never mind. You know what? I take it back.
You keep doing it.
I take it back. Yeah.
And kick him,
and
and
he'll
he'll
keep
fall.
punching you.
He's
in the-
like,
in
you
the
know
nose.
what? He's like, punch me in my nose, and he'll do the fadeaway right.
yeah, yeah. Well, you with a piece of Kleenex stuck up your
Yeah,
nose.
he's like, try
Stopping
that
the
again.
blood. Yeah. Dirk's run was.
Legendary.
That's one of the great. Like, I think when you listen to players talk about it now,
Yeah.
especially those that played in that era, they all say the same thing. They're all like, Dirk's run was one of the most amazing things we've ever seen in our life.
Yeah.
They all give him his props, huh?
Yeah, because he beat some good teams.
They know he beat them too. Like, he put it on them.
Listen, he beat Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
On the Lakers.
On the Lakers, yeah.
And then LeBron and Wade.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you right there, you got 4 Hall of Famers.
He had to have beat Duncan in them too, if maybe when like one of the early rounds or something.
He had to have.
Yeah.
Like, well, we can do it. It was the top 10 wrestlers of all time.
Oh shit. Yeah. Do you have them in your head? Can I start guessing?
Yeah, you can start guessing.
So top 10 wrestlers of all time, according to who though?
It was this I don't
Some
know.
dude. Some
Some
dude. The
dude.
dude that makes them lists.
Yes.
Yeah, because the top 10 wrestlers of all time for one person may not be the top 10 for the other person,
That's very true.
right? Because you got to say Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, Rock, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Those guys all got to be there.
Well, so
Hold on, Jay's got to navigate his phone for a second.
who
So I
is
said,
it?
Rock, Undertaker,
The Rock is number 3.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's number 1.
Yep. Stone Cold,
Number 2.
Hogan.
Not on here.
Oh wow, he didn't make the top 10, 12? What is it, top 10 or 12?
10.
10, okay, Hogan. You know what? I don't agree with that. Shawn Michaels,
Number 5.
Triple H.
Number 8.
Macho Man.
Not on here.
Seems like this is not favoring older people. Hold on.
Well, kinda.
But those guys are the greatest, like Tito Santana.
No.
No, see?
So right now you have Undertaker number 1, Austin number 2, Rock number 3, Shawn Michaels number 5.
Cena.
No, not on here. And Triple H number 8.
Barry's on here answering too. I'm gonna go with some of Barry's answers. Ric Flair.
Ric Flair's number 4.
Yeah, so Sting.
Nope.
I'm
no
going with
Sting.
some of Barry's answers.
So
Okay.
you're missing
I know.
4.
I'm missing 4 of them. Okay.
6, 7, 9, and 10. You know what? I get where this person's going because there's so many great wrestlers. It's hard to make a top 10.
Yeah.
But these guys that he's talking about, they deserve to be here. Guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There hasn't been a dud yet.
Yeah. I named a bunch that are not duds at all.
That's
Macho
what I'm
Man
saying.
and Hogan and
That's what I'm saying. Like I was
Tito
surprised.
Santana.
I was surprised that they weren't on here. You know. So
Fuck, who else?
let me give you a hint.
Cody Rhodes?
No.
Okay. Cody's too new, I guess. I mean, he's not even new, but he put Kane,
No.
Mankind,
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley,
Yes. He's
and
number 10.
He's got Yokozuna up there.
No. So far you got Undertaker, Austin, Rock, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Mick Foley. You're missing 3.
3. Who the fuck?
So
What,
one-
Jericho?
No. One guy, arguably is the biggest man ever to step in.
Andre the Giant.
Yes. Number 7.
Okay. Okay.
So now
It's funny
you're-
that Andre made it and Hogan didn't.
I know. This is weird, but
Again,
Yes.
it might be on a personal preference too. People
Yeah.
don't like Hogan and stuff anymore. That's why these lists are.
well, this is via
Randy Orton.
No.
Oh, I thought that would have been there for sure, Barry.
So you're
And
missing.
he's like,
2.
Y2J is such a good guess. Thank you, bro. I'm
You're
missing 2,
6 and 9.
6, and 9.
Do
yeah.
you like that?
Yes, I do.
You want me to give you a hint?
Yes, I do.
The
Hint. Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
this guy's Canadian.
Iron Mike Sharp.
Only you would think he's the top.
No, he's Canada's greatest athlete.
It's self-proclaimed.
Christian.
No.
Not Christian. Is that his name? Christian? What's it? No, not Christian. Fucking the other one, man. Oh shit.
Okay, he was.
Bret Hart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Julian got that one for me. Julian, thank you, Julian.
And the
Julian
last
got that one for
one
me.
might be kind of hard, but it shouldn't be. But I'll give you a hint.
Give me a hint without. Give me a vague hint if you can, so I can still make me think about it. What era did he wrestle in? Just tell me that.
He was old, like
Old time.
like when we were kids. So
Bruno
like,
San Martino,
the 80s, and
King Kong Bundy,
He was very, very.
Coco Beware.
He's white. He was very, very. How I should say.
Muscular.
No. Fiery.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
No.
Oh.
Not literally fiery, but like his.
Yeah.
He was a live wire.
Ultimate Warrior.
No. This is a good guess, though.
That's a good guess.
That
Yo,
was a- that
my
was
boys, my boys on TikTok are helping me out.
Okay,
Uh,
you want another hint?
no.
Because this hint might give it away to you.
Don't do it. I said Bam Bam Bigelow because he's wearing the fire.
I know.
And Bam Bam Bigelow is nowhere near the top 10. but just because he's wearing fire. Ultimate Warrior is a great fucking guess.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior is a great guess.
Very fiery. Jake the Snake. Somebody said.
Oh, that Jake the Snake is a good one, but no.
Yeah.
But in that era,
It's right in that era.
yes.
Very fiery. Hold on. Let me think about it.
See, anything else I tell you, you'll automatically get it.
Hold
He
on,
was
I
someone
gotta
who
think.
was like, you know, he wasn't a, you know, he was a very, like, his personality was very energetic, let's put it this way. He's a very energetic guy when he talked. And he's like classic wrestler, like,
Fuck, who could this fucking be? I'm vexed that I can't fucking get it.
okay, let me give you one more hint.
Somebody put Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Ted DiBiase.
No.
I know those indie guys, but those are awesome guesses though.
Okay, here's what should I?
Ricky Steamboat.
No, he.
Such good guesses, guys. Yo, the guys on fucking TikTok are killing it right now, man. All these guys deserve like Ricky Steamboat. Maybe not
Okay.
Ted DiBiase so much.
Bagpipes.
Oh, come on, man. Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
Yeah, Roddy Piper. Fuck, how do we not fucking do... He's on there?
yeah. I was gonna say
Wow.
kilt, but you would have got that too.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that. Yeah, so Roddy Piper's number 9.
Yeah. Really? Roddy Piper, huh?
Via rankers.com.
Over like Macho Man and Hogan and them.
But like it's hard when you think about some of these I love Bobby the Brain. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, you can do a top 5 all-time managers if you want.
You know, I love
And there's like Jimmy, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. There's
Yeah.
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yes.
You know?
The Undertaker's
Yeah,
Paul
Bearer. Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer.
And there's Paul Heyman. That's
Yeah.
still right now. There's
Dude, there's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Yeah, man. Never mind Elizabeth. Holy shit.
Shut up!
And Scary Sherry. Yeah. Shut up and keep wiping the belt. If I lose tonight, it's because of you. You know, like
That's my favorite promo guy.
yeah.
Who else?
Eric Bischoff.
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
put Virgil.
Virgil!
yeah.
Money.
Yeah. There's so many, man. There's fucking Slick Rick.
Oh yeah.
Remember the Slickster?
Yeah.
Mr. Fuji. But Mr.
Oh.
Fuji was a wrestler.
Yes.
And then he turned into the manager. Like he'd managed enough people after that.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. We've named more than 5. Like
Yes.
we're doing top 5 managers.
We've named them all.
Yeah.
Almost.
There's
Yeah.
probably more that we're doing. Yo, somebody wrote The Godfather's hose. You remember when The Godfather was
Yeah,
in there? He used to
yeah.
come down with the hose.
Yeah, that was.
The Godfather made Undertaker break in
Yeah.
the ring. Undertaker would come down and be all, mean or whatever.
Yeah.
And the Godfather was like, I know you like your hose. And Undertaker kind of broke for a second. Because I think Undertaker at that time was not like the hat Undertaker. He was like the American badass. With the
Right.
motorcycle and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Captain Lou Albano, somebody put.
Oh shoot! Yes.
Captain Lou
with the
Albano.
elastibands?
Yeah. Oh, when I'm on the scene, everything's all right. Captain Lou Albano. I know that because I had the record. I had the record.
This guy had the record.
Yeah, the record of.
How old are you?
How old are you?
19.
The same. Yeah. That's some good stuff, guy.
Oh yeah.
There's some good lists. We gotta do a little more of the list. The list got a bunch of people hyping and joining in on it, man. Like those type of lists, especially a little bit of old school and new school mixed into it.
Well,
That's really good. That got
like
a lot
I
of
said-
people on TikTok hyping and joining in. Thank you guys on TikTok. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for all the comments and joining in the conversation like that. That was awesome. Thank you.
my son's into wrestling now, so I'm starting to get back into it.
Oh boy, look.
No.
Can you tell that I'm into wrestling?
No.
Check it out, TikTok. Look at that. Yeet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go right into the Pum Pum list, and we got to shut her down for a
Yeah.
little bit until the next time. It might be a very quick. It'll feel very quick until we record again,
It will.
because we'll go back to our normal day next week,
Exactly.
right? Anyhow, Pum Pum list this week was people who put wet dishes on the dry dishes when you don't have a thing, or I guess alternatively, people who do the dishwasher and don't unload it. I'm just gonna add that in. You know, like
Right.
when you run your dishwasher and it's done, just put it all away. So when it's time to load up for the next one,
It's clean.
it's clean. So you don't have to like use out of the dishwasher, pile it all up. Then you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just put it all away. So as you use, you just put it in until it's a full load again.
Don't be lazy.
I guess that's the crux of the whole thing, right?
Yep, pretty much. My pet
Remember when
peeve
Janetti
was
threw himself out of the barbershop?
people who try to
Like,
ruin your
yeah,
day.
this guy said when Janetti threw himself out of the barbershop window. That was funny. When he threw himself off of Shawn Michaels' foot to his jaw. I remember that.
Yeah.
Boom, the foot to the jaw. Yo, do you remember, Barry, when fucking Andre the Giant ripped off Hogan's shirt and ripped off his chain and gave him a little cut on there and threw it on the ground, and then they zoomed in on the chain. They zoomed in on the cross that was on the ground. Do you remember that, Barry? And yeah, sorry, carry on. Barry, I bet Barry remembers. Barry knows exactly what I'm talking about. I just want to know that he knows that I'm...
Yeah.
So, what do we do? Pum Pum list? People who do whatever I just said? And
Yeah.
not you?
And people who try to get you mad. Try to ruin your
Oh,
day.
trying to ruin your day
Yeah.
intentionally.
Intentionally.
Because they're Pum Pums.
That's why they make the list.
Yes, they make the list.
Yeah.
And also,
Ben
as
Simmons.
usual, Ben Simmons,
Sharknado.
Sharknado,
Your mom.
the fucking khakis that all work for the Jays.
Xavier. Greg.
All those fucking khakis. Greg and Xavier, sure. Fuck them.
Yeah.
And
The
the Jays khakis, I still have more to rant about the Blue Jays.
Star Wars suits. Who are trying
Oh yeah,
to-
those people. The people. Well, they fixed it now. They're in the midst of fixing it.
I know, but we're still putting the guys who ruined it before. You're going to poop.
Yeah, they can be in the Pum Pum list because
Yeah.
they fucked it up before.
Yep.
But I have more rants to do about the Blue Jays. But you know what? I'll let it go.
Bikes
Oh yeah, anybody who rides a fucking bicycle downtown, fuck you.
or a scooter.
Yep, fuck them. Like fuck, man, they're so fucking annoying.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Want to give them a clothesline from hell.
Yeah. When I said the Andre the Giant got his thing on Piper's Pit, the guy Barry put that was Roddy Piper's fault. Yeah, I like Barry. Barry's pretty cool. But anyhow, all of those make the Pum Pum list.
Yep.
And for now, I guess we're gonna shut this down.
Shut her down.
Shut it down. And we're gonna catch you guys in less than a couple weeks, I think, because that's all.
Because
That's why.
we'll be.
You know, it's like the guy. You ever see that I post those things about the guy teaching the words on the whiteboard,
Yeah.
and he's like, it says this, and he's like, why would you think it sounds like that? It's because it's different, and that's why. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't give an explanation. He just says, it's because it's like that, and that's why. It's the voice that he uses,
Yeah.
and that's why. And you know, that's popped in my head when I said,
Because he's
and that's
like,
why.
he's almost talking to you like, you're dumb.
Yeah, you're dumb. He's exactly talking to you like you're dumb.
You know, and meanwhile, it's like.
Meanwhile, it's the language itself that's dumb,
Dumb,
right?
yes.
That's the crux of his bit, right?
Yes.
But I don't know. I really like it. I like it. It's because it's like that, and that's why.
I love the guy who's writing down. He's just getting frustrated.
Yeah. And he's crunching the paper.
Yeah,
and
it's like-
stuff, yeah. Anyhow, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the Jay and Dave Show. We'll catch you guys in a couple weeks. And remember, visit bigtings.com and support the channel. Go get
Yeah.
some merch. BIGTINGZ.com. Right here. Support us. The best way to support the channel.
Remember, take your vitamins. Say your prayers.
And do steroids. No, that's not one of them. Coke. That's the other
Cocaine.
one. Do cocaine. Take a bump right before you get on camera.
Ooh, yeah.
And then go to the coffee station and turn around and do all kinds of stuff.
Ooh, and the... I should do the whole thing like this.
Yeah. Do a whole promo backwards.
All right, so thanks for the show. We enjoyed it. I want you
I'm here
to
with the mic. I'm here with the mic.
want you to sponsor.
I'm Mean Gene. Here with the mic.
You guys click, subscribe, add. You do all that.
Yeah. And if you don't, you're a jabroni. Just so you know.
I can't just keep saying backwards.
Yeah, and I just want you guys to know,
Your mama.
I love my mom, and anything that is claimed to be said about my mom is untrue. It was AI, Mom. It was AI. All right, love you, Mom.
I'm gonna clip this and put it on every channel.
AI. Just remember, AI is out there. Mom, it's not true. Please don't beat me.
Is your middle name AI? Is that what you?
Alan Iverson? No, not really.
Sure. Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah.
It was Allen Iverson.
All right. Anyhow, listen. Don't listen to the AI, Mom. Okay? Love you.
Whatever you heard him say, forget it.
Bye.